We'll do it live. We'll do it live. That's how we're going to do it. Hello, anyone watching? This is Jared and Jared, the start of our new podcast. We have the same name. So actually, tonight we're doing something fun, kind of fun. This is actually intended to be. I was like, how do I categorize this? You can pick like animation and anime and whatever else. I chose how to, because we're actually going to be going over how to write a comic book, and we're going to do that by talking about how not to write a comic book.
Yeah, exactly.
And we have a particular book that we're both interested in, and so there we go. It works out great. So I'm pulling it up now, and I'm going to share that screen, and we're going to go over with commentary, because this is fair use. We're going to go over all of the writing and art mistakes. And the art mistakes, to clarify, we're not talking about like the art style or the quality or anything like that. Art can be very subjective, so you might like the art, you might hate the art. But we're talking about like decisions in the layouts and decisions in like storytelling and some perspective stuff. So that's what we're going to be talking about more so than like the artist. So to the artist of this particular comic book, we're not actually attacking your art. Maybe, well, I'm not. Maybe somebody else will. Because we're going to have on some guests. But we're actually going to be talking about the storytelling aspects of the art, not necessarily how this person drew it. Okay. Let me get signed in here. We're going to be using a wonderful platform called Global Comics to check out this comic. Global Comics is a wonderful way to read comic books. And if you like the platform, they actually started adding a lot of mainstream comic books to it as well. So they've added DC and Marvel and a lot of different titles and those brands to the platform, which is really great. So you've got a good mix of indie comics and mainstream comics and all sorts of stuff, which is really cool. All right. Okay, let me go here. Hey, there we go. Special guest number 2.
What up?
What's
Yes,
up?
sir.
How's it going, man?
All right.
We are just getting started, and I decided to do it live with no prep because that's how I roll. And if anything, the person who created the comic book we're going to be critiquing has taught me that it doesn't matter if you show your whole ass or if you twerk or whatever you do, you can still find success if you just have that Goku get him attitude. You know, you just got to try.
It doesn't matter if you're somehow ripping off someone else's work, right?
It doesn't matter. It's relevant. It is completely irrelevant.
I mean, DC and Marvel have been ripping each other off for fucking decades.
Right.
Except they do it well.
I just want to follow the trends, you know. That's all about.
Well, it's funny because, like, what was it? I forgot who was created first. Like, Swamp Thing was based off Man Thing, which was based off of somebody else's.
I did do a podcast like years ago that was like counting up who ripped off the other most, and it ended up being Marvel who ripped off DC more.
I can see that, yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, I've got it ready. I've got it loaded up here. Are we ready? It's exciting, right?
All right.
Okay, here we go. Let's share the screen. Yeah, okay. Don't show my search history. Got it. Thank you. Yeah. All right.
I thought I could put like some kind of avatar up.
You probably could.
I'm sure you can. Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Oh, hang on. Let me add our other guest.
It's backwards though.
There we go.
Thanks.
There we go. 3 guests.
Hello.
We got a full panel. It's party time.
You ready to read some culture, Nick? Nick's?
We're going to get real
ready.
cultured tonight. Yeah.
Oh
All
boy.
sorts of cultured. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Okay.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning. Okay. So we are going to be reviewing Screecher, at least Screecher 1.
Oh,
I don't know.
I had to skim it when he sent it to me.
He who? What are you talking about? I have no idea who this artist is or who the comic writer is. I'm completely divorced from this. I picked this comic completely on random and ended up coming across it. It was totally random. No idea who this is at all.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I just completely lost. Actually, hang on. That's not entirely true. Hang on, let me pull something up here. There was a tweet that I saw earlier this morning, or I think it was actually this afternoon. Yeah, I actually saw a tweet this afternoon. I saved it because I wanted to make sure that I managed to show it off for the stream.
I think it's
Okay,
funny
so
that Elon's trying to rebrand it as X, and now we still like the whole thing is it's X. Well, what do we call them if they're not tweets?
Right, there's Zeets.
Oh no, that's worse.
Okay, so this is absolutely a real tweet that I did not make up. This is real. Okay, I this is strange, but Herman P. Hunter, asshole, with a check mark, so you know that he's a premium user. He said, "I'm romantically attracted to Nick Gibson, but even I, a moron, am aware that the comic book Screecher totally sucks. I hope Frost Comics," it's weird, he at me, "reviews it on a stream tonight." He said that earlier today. I felt obligated to stream and review this because of Herman. So you can tell it's real. This is at not Herman Hunter, the real Herman P. Hunter. So, you know what, Hunter? This one's for you, buddy. I got you. Go ahead and close that out.
Doing a public service.
Absolutely. That's me. I'm just that nice of a guy.
That's the funniest thing I've seen all night.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right. We're back to the comic. Okay. Back to Screecher. Number 1. This is from October of 2022, and we've got let's see here, the Phoenix Press. Wonderful. What do you guys think of the cover art? Right to start.
The cover art's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, cover art's amazing.
Very professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Do
clean.
you think that the cover art is indicative of the cover of the art that we're gonna have in the interiors?
No.
No. Okay.
I wish.
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
I wish.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Well, I guess we'll turn the page here. Okay, here we go. So we have Words by Nick Gibson. Words. Art by Brian Quiroga. Colors by Goichi Manji. I actually know Goichi Manji. He's actually done a commission for me. Very nice guy. And he actually did the art for another comic that I actually am quite fond of, Bond of the Blade, that was on Kickstarter. And I think he did a really good job. He has a really nice style for his like, it's kind of like manga style, but kind of comic book. It's like a nice kind of fusion. But he's a good artist. Letters, Nikki Powers. Not familiar with Nikki Powers. And cover, of course, the late Xevious, may rest in peace. No disrespect at all to that fantastic cover. So let's see here. Let's take a look. Can we focus in on, we got panel to panel, traditional. Let's see. If we really like it, we can buy it for 99 cents. That's good to know. We do.
I don't know.
I'm actually used to using
99 cents seems to be a little steep for this.
It's a little steep. Yeah. What do you guys think? Should we do the panel and panel or the 2-page spread? What do you think?
It might be easier to see if it's panel to panel.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Okay, so our first panel, here we go. Diving right in. We've got a little girl who says, "Found you," as she is jumping down from a playground set. Okay, it's fine. Then we have the next panel here. We've got, "And it took you 2 minutes and 31 seconds to do so. Getting slower, darling." To which the little girl says, "Next time, Daddy." I don't know what that means. So to be like completely serious, like no, I'm not being facetious. This isn't how whatever game they're playing should work. I assume that they're playing hide and seek, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So next time, what? Like she's not really being clear about, like she did find him. Next time she's going to find him faster. I guess that's the implication, but it's kind of awkward and stilted. And I don't think that, I don't know. I don't think that would be how a father and daughter would talk about any of that. Kind of weird, but whatever. We're just getting started. So please feel free to interrupt me, by the way, for any observations on the panels or pages or anything. All right. Next panel. Sorry to break up this clandestine operation. Mothers don't talk that way. But Kathleen is on the phone for you, honey. Tell her I'm busy. I did. Ellipses. The last 3 times she called.
I don't think you need the ellipses, but okay.
No, you probably don't. That's probably a necessary bit of punctuation.
Wouldn't it just be I did, comma?
There's lots of ways you could do it. You could just do I did, comma, the last 3 times she called. I did, semicolon. Like there seems like there's lots of ways that you could do that.
Or just I did, period.
Nothing.
Then it's the sentence, you know.
I did the last 3 times she called. That's the sentence.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of done there. But
it seems a little too like complicated.
That's okay. That's, you know what? That's all right. We don't need to nitpick too much. There's lots of other problems for us.
Trust me, there's going to be more.
All right. Okay. At this point, I might as well go talk to her. Is everything okay, Daddy? Sweetie, I promise that next time you'll find me. Okay, hang on a minute. So she didn't find him?
Yeah, wait a minute here. I just realized that.
Hang on.
Wait a minute.
We're on the same page.
You could have fixed this by putting the word faster on there.
There's even room.
But
right? Like,
yeah, there's even room. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute here.
Okay, like how did that happen?
She literally found it. That was the first line of the book.
Yeah. I don't know.
Someone did it. Proofread.
Proofreading. What the hell is that?
What's that?
And you know, here's the thing.
Would you have to pay someone a decent price to proofread?
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it requires paying someone. So she doesn't call him on it. That's the other thing. She just says next time. Like she just said, well, I did find you. What are you talking about? Like there was a whole thing about how I found you slower. Like, I don't know. I guess she's being respectful of her dad. Maybe he's stressed out and she's just like, oh, whatever. I'll let it slide. And then we have some narration. Unfortunately, there was no next time.
That's so cliche.
That's so dramatic. I'm hooked already. What's going to happen next? Okay.
Here's the thing about that. Unfortunately, there was no next time. It's unnecessary because if you're logically reading this, when you get to this page right now that you have on, that should be that should imply there's no next time.
That should imply that. Hey, we actually have a viewer.
Hey, Tavia!
How's it going, man? Thanks for swinging by. I missed a golden opportunity.
I may have shared it to my people as well.
I should have said, Nick's check the chat.
Oh!
No, you have to keep doing that throughout the stream. No. Not doing it and then expecting her to do it is actually more realistic.
No, can I just like passively aggressively send you private messages and then share those through the stream?
I'm having PTSD right now.
That's my goal, really.
Do you need me to look up a guide?
Yes, actually. I need you. Can you look up the guide? It's on GameFAQs, How to Read Shitty Comics.
Okay.
I think it was written in 2008. I don't know.
Now,
in crayon.
I just want to comment. Did we just land into the first scene of Forrest Gump right here?
Yes, actually.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
I love so much of this. Story time. I actually had a friend who I think he's a magnificent editor. And he gave me a lot of really good critique for one of my comics. And he saw that the writer of this comic was seeking feedback. So he reached out and he said, yeah, I'd love to give you some feedback. And he tore it to pieces, like in a way that's beneficial to you. Like, he's genuinely trying to help you improve your work.
Constructive
But he was,
criticism.
he was harsh with it. And so the response that he got was, yeah, thanks. I don't really care. I'm not looking for critique. I just want you to do a review to publish the comics, out there. Like he didn't actually care about improving the comic or getting any feedback. He just wanted like, okay, can you just like broadcast it? Like just tell people it exists. So you're welcome. I'm doing that now. There you go.
The review is if you ever run out of toilet paper, ... ellipses.
I've heard it makes good kindling.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, exactly.
I heard that it makes good kindling.
Man, Jared, now you're making me want barbecue, you bastard.
Right? Yeah. Well, that's next week. I'll stream a barbecue.
I tell you what,
I'm kidding. I don't have this piece of shit physically. I'd have to burn my iPad. So we skip ahead. That was 7 years ago. Wow. Why are you telling me this? No, she says, wow. So what happened to your father? That's the ultimate question. All right, so she's traveling, presumably the little girl, and she's telling this random old woman this for some reason. They just started talking, I guess, about how what's going on, and she said, well, I played hide and seek with my dad, and then he went to get cigarettes and he never came back, and now the old woman is like, oh, that's kind of weird. Weird you're telling me that. I hate her hand here.
Well, you see, one night we were all going out to see Zorro, or something. So the writer of this comic once got upset because we were watching Batman versus Superman, and he goes, "I like to think that like the Waynes were getting out of a showing of Shrek," and I go, "But the movie shows it's Zorro or Excalibur. What are you doing?" Also, who cares? But okay.
Who cares?
I thought that was a hilarious anecdote.
Well, I mean, even the animated series had like the Gray Ghost. It's supposed to be something that he emulated from his childhood, right? And that's what the whole thing was. But Shrek. Can you imagine Batman? He's Shrek.
So you're right. That would be great. Actually, can we have
first wave of the fake
future adaptations? That should be SpongeBob, right? Everyone agrees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Magnificent. All right. So that's the ultimate question. One that I've come back to answer. Now, I will give a little credit here because it's one that I've come back to answer. It says, welcome to Michigan. So that's a pretty slick way of, saying that, okay, she's from Michigan. She's coming back to Michigan. So that's a good layout. I dig that. I do think that this hand looks horrendous. She has like the giant, like lobster crushing hands from like that episode of Seinfeld, to date myself. So that's a little critique. I'm really not trying to be mean to the artist, but that hand looks beefy.
Perspective is important.
I think Rob Liefeld wouldn't care.
We're gonna get to that. You might be. Yeah, you're right about that too. Yeah. Okay. So old woman says that still doesn't answer my question. Oh, my dad refused to go along with whatever the board wanted, so they had him locked up on false charges. Okay.
She says it so casually.
Yeah.
All right. So
to a random person on the street.
Let's take a minute. Let's think about. Let's like really puzzle out this sentence, right? My dad refused to go along with whatever the board wanted. So this is a business, right? So this is a business thing. And they had him locked up on false charges. We have immediately jumped from like a boardroom executive sort of scenario to now he's arrested for false charges.
Yeah, to a regular person that doesn't understand what the context. It could be because you're telling what the writer doesn't understand is she's telling the story to someone that has no context. Yeah. So it's the old lady's next question should be, what the hell are they trying to make him do?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good question. That's the ultimate question, you might say, Jared Prime.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're one of those people. I don't know what this means. What does this mean?
Yeah.
What is the context?
How does that follow?
What people? What people is she talking about?
That's slightly racist.
Yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean, you people?
Right. Like, what is that? What is happening here? Okay, 7 years ago, what happened to your father? Ultimate question. One that I've come back to answer. It doesn't answer my question. Oh, Dad refused to go along with whatever the board wanted to say. I'm locked up. You're one of those people. People locked up? Like what?
People
Like
whose
people
dads
with fathers
got
locked up?
fatherless.
Yeah, your father's behavior. Like what exactly does that mean? If only you knew the half of it. And what is that response? You're one of those people. If only you knew the half of it. If only you knew the half of it, that implies that you are correct and you have no idea how correct you are. So she knows what she means.
Vague assumption.
That like you're one of those people. If only you knew the half of it. What? Like imagine she is talking about how like she's white. Oh, you're one of those people. If only you knew the half of it. If only you knew how white I was. What exactly does that mean?
Certified
What
cracker.
is that?
She's mayonnaise
Yeah.
sandwiches.
I'm a cracker supreme. You have no idea.
Yeah, but again, how's that? Oh,
yeah.
This
The
should have
best
been the
panel
cover
in
of
the
the
whole
book.
comic.
This should have been the cover.
Who wants to start?
Oh my god.
Okay. I want to talk about the perspective. I don't know what happened to her body here. Okay. She is looking straight
She's
down
like this.
at her stomach.
Yeah.
So like she's like folded over
In
in
half.
an agonizingly painful way. With
This
her
is my
hand
reading pose.
like this as she's folded over. But that's
Also-
not even the worst part about this.
This is
page.
very. Hey, Nix, you always did describe this perfectly. Would you like to explain the glaring problem of this?
So, all right. I'm gonna read it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
To Miss Avery Fletcher, over the years, your father has proven to be most ellipses uncooperative. One would assume that loss of one's income, reputation, and family would get him to divulge the contents of the formula, but so far he has resisted. Thus, we have been forced to use more ellipsis aggressive methods. If you cannot convince him to give up the goods in 2 weeks' time, 2 should be spelled out, we will subject your father to an experimental treatment that shall most likely prove fatal. Enclosed is a train ticket with our confession. Happy travels, Kathleen Johnson, CEO of Eden Pharmaceuticals Group.
Okay.
All,
Alright.
all
I'm
we
gonna
need,
say it.
all we need left is social security number and a phone.
Nix, say it.
Okay, so first of all, one company writes like this. This doesn't read. This reads more like a teenager writing in their diary
What are you talking
than
about? That's very professional.
an official professional company letter.
But that's the least of its problems, right, Nix?
Oh, the least.
What's the
The-
logical reason for this?
who? This is a signed confession
Yeah.
to a girl who could very well take this to the cops.
In the company letterhead.
In the company letterhead, this is a signed confession of wrongdoing and kidnapping and false charges. The false charges. This is take this to the cops. Some of them might be paid off. You don't know, sure,
But you have to show that.
or she could
Why
take
would you
this
not?
to the news. Be
Yeah,
like,
well,
look at
the
what
cops-
this company's doing.
Take a picture of it and put it on Twitter and do like at Eden Pharmaceuticals Group. Hey, why is your CEO mailing me this letter? And
Well,
get that like on the
Watch
internet.
Elon retweet it.
Get Elon to retweet it. Go on the Joe Rogan Experience and start talking about like
No, but here's the thing. Again, and Nick brings up a good point. If you wanted to show that the cops are like paid off, you have to show that.
Yeah,
Show,
yes.
don't tell. And you didn't
Again,
even tell us.
this writer writes like
Are you
Tom
sure?
King does.
I thought it was held on show. Which is
when you
I'm so
said
confused.
when you said Joe Rogan, I just thought of him like token up and going, Jamie, pull up the letter.
Jamie, pull up the letter.
Pull up the letter.
Jamie, pull up the letter.
Now,
Yeah,
I
that would
actually
be
talked
amazing.
to Dumbass about this. and I asked him. I said, how could the company get him arrested? Like, what, because I was asking, like, the logical questions. I said, how could the company, get him in jail and all this and that, and and I swear to God, his answer was corporate bullshit. That explains everything. I was like,
What?
okay. He just goes corporate bullshit.
That's
And I
not
was
a
like,
reason.
Yes. That explains everything. Thank you.
That's all you
That
need.
really helps. No, but one thing I do want to criticize too is, and I said this before, the way he writes dialogue, it's so unnatural. One
Yeah, it
thing
is.
that I learned in my writing classes when I did things like Skillshare and whatnot to try and better myself as a writer is that one of the best things you can do for your dialogue is try reading it out loud, especially with someone else to bounce it off of. That's how you know when you're making realistic dialogue, and you want more realistic dialogue. You want it to sound like things with people that would actually say, because it helps with the realism of it all, and helps people to kind of extend their disbelief.
well, would have been better if they actually had a panel, right?
David Brink, you're watching my stream. Holy crap! Thanks for coming by, man. Wow.
What's up?
Good morning, David. Where you are, it is evening over here, but thank you for swinging by, brother.
And by the way, any Comics League subs that show up here, please sub. Please sub to the channel.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
But,
Absolutely.
it would have been nice if, like, instead of this panel, you could do this exact same paragraph, right? But have her on the phone and someone's talking to her with a voice modulator, or something,
Yeah.
and they're saying this because
No, but Castor, if he did that, he would also have the person say, "My name is Kathleen Johnson."
well, just the paragraph. That's what I'm saying. Just the
Okay.
body. Just the body. Just say, hey, be like, hey, we know this is you. We got your dad. Blah blah blah. That would have been a little bit better, and be like, okay, you need to come back to town or whatever. And then and you could even have, like, on the other side of the phone, like something like maybe somebody in darkness or something on the phone, like their face is covered in shadow while they're on a phone or something. I don't know. Anything would have been better than this.
Can you imagine, like,
A carrier pigeon?
This was the CEO that apparently dictated this. So she dictated it to a secretary, which means the secretary was, like, taking down the threatening letter that they were going to send to somebody. Like, that's amazing, right? Like, it's just so many problems with this from, like, a liability standpoint.
I imagine this company is like Umbrella. Everybody is in on it, so it doesn't matter.
All I'm saying is that they did not have their company's lawyers look over the letter.
That's a good point. Yeah. Or maybe they did, and they have really bad.
No, she paid off the lawyer. She paid off the lawyer. No. You know what it is? It's legal bullshit.
Everyone's paid off. Is actually
Corporate bullshit goes all the way to the top.
Here's how I would change this story fundamentally to make it better, which you can do infinite ways to do it. But here's how I would do it.
Yeah. Pick a direction.
She's coming back because she hasn't heard from her father in years, and she's going to find out what happened to him. But unfortunately for them, they've already killed him because they're already evil people, and they've already got what they wanted from him. So basically now she goes to try to find out what happened to her father, finds out he was murdered, and then tries to do some vengeance. That would be a better story.
Yes.
To answer your question, Dave, that is indeed a splash page. I think we're on.
Waste a splash page.
Page 5, yeah. So it would be page 4 of the comic.
Letter.
Yes. So page 4 of the comic, because we're using Global Comics, globalcomics.com. Check it out. We're using Global Comics to read the comic, and so it counts the first page as page 1, and then it's got some credits. So I guess this is page 3 of the actual comic. So because we're going cover, credits, and then comic. So this is a splash page that is elaborating to catch everybody up on why our protagonist, who is the girl in the hoodie here, why she is coming back to Michigan. She's coming back to Michigan, and she's coming back to Michigan because she's one of those people. And she's also coming back to Michigan because she got this letter from a CEO who said, "I am evil, and I'm going to kill your dad if he doesn't give me the stuff I want." I just want
I
to tell
forgot
you
to add
this.
in the
Here's
evil
a train
laugh.
ticket. Yeah. Evil laugh is in parenthesis, I guess.
Ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. So
That reminded me so much of the Sword Art Online abridged.
I actually watched a decent amount of that. So yes.
Right? Oh
yeah,
my god, it's really good.
stuff. It is. It's very good. Oh, we zoomed in for us so you can enjoy the wonderful writing. That's a great thumb, by the way. Let's skip ahead over here. Okay. I don't again, perspectives. Here's my
Also,
phone.
who is holding something like this
That
as
is
she's
so
reading?
awkward.
Yeah, the readings, it doesn't like follow.
I was gonna say, is that a JoJo reference?
Maybe.
He
Kind of
doesn't
clever
know
if it is,
JoJo.
right?
Caster, you've been on enough of his streams. You know that he doesn't know JoJo.
Well, he doesn't know a lot of things, but he acts like he does.
He'll claim to
Yeah.
know things, to be an expert on like comics and stuff, but then he doesn't read the actual modern books.
No.
We will soon be pulling into our next stop, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Please have everything ready if you plan to depart. I really should find a place to crash for the night.
Like your house?
Yeah, that maybe
Where you
that.
live.
The bird cage, please. But Daddy didn't raise a lazy butt. I love that sentence so much. Jackson State Prison, aka the bird cage. Everything is like bird themed, I guess, like all of it.
Get it?
But
Get it?
here's the thing. It's like Arkham Asylum, because I know this person is trying to eke off of Batman. Arkham Asylum is called Arkham Asylum because it's the name of the place. You could have said Jackson State Prison. They don't call the name that everyone knows Arkham Asylum off of. It's not the Nut House.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
say, take me to the big house, say, man.
Well, Arkham Asylum, they gave a reason in like stories. It's named that after the guy who founded it.
Yeah, this was just like this one. It's named after Donald Birdcage, right? Or no? Is that stupid? Maybe that's stupid. Who knows? All right. So she needs to find a place to crash. She acknowledges she needs to find a place to crash for the night. But instead of doing that, because it would be lazy, I guess, if she slept later tonight, she immediately goes to visit her dad in prison.
Okay, I just want to say though that makes no
absolutely.
sense to me. That makes no. Okay, first of all, I don't know very many people who call their dads daddy in this day and age. Like my own nieces, like the youngest, middle child actually, because the youngest doesn't really speak to her father. The youngest, the middle child, 5 years old, calls him dad.
Yeah,
just dad.
My my children do, but my children are all under the age of 6. So but she's a teenager.
Yeah, exactly. My mother but my mother's crazy. So, one discounting that.
Well, maybe that's saying something about Avery.
Maybe. Second of all, I want to say she's like, "Oh yeah, I need a place to crash." But Dad didn't raise a lazy so-and-so. And I'm thinking, no. How is making sure you're not homeless on the streets a lazy thing to do?
It's again so this kind of connect because it's not just making fun of the comic. This is exactly what you were talking about. Like, this is not natural conversation. This isn't someone's natural internal monologue. This is not what she would be saying to herself. This is not what she would be thinking to herself. It's very bizarre and it's very stilted. But the reason why it comes across this way is because he's not writing the conversation to sound like a conversation. He's like, I need to do exposition here. So I'm going to use this to do exposition. But then he just okay, does this communicate the thing I need to say? Yes, good enough. And that's he moves on, I think.
See, well, I'm gonna splash in a bit more knowledge that I've learned from my writing classes and stuff that I pulled from YouTube and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get your exposition out in a timely manner. That much is true. But you want to do it in a very natural way that flows smoothly. I'm gonna pull a bit from my book because I mention Like the first thing that I mention in it is the shorelines are all stained with blood. Yeah, it's so mixed into the water and into the mud of the dirt that it's all you can basically smell. And then a few pages later, I bring up the fact that the town that the protagonist is living in is kind of under the, we'll say, a mob-like protection by some pirates, but that they were first under the protection of some soldiers. And I don't get it out all in the first page that I possibly can, like he's doing. You want to weave it into your story's narrative in a way that doesn't feel like it's unnatural. Like, yeah, you want you want the readers to learn things about your story, but you don't want to just be like, this is so and so, son of so and so. He lives in 4th Avenue.
You're not trying to record like the genealogy of Christ in the Bible, basically.
Right, exactly.
No. I just noticed this too. This is worth pointing out, but the exposition, like the internal monologue from Avery, is the pale purple and the normal font in that box, right? But then he uses the exact same thing to do Jackson State Prison, aka the Birdcage, and that's clearly not her internal monologue.
Well, I mean, it could be if it was phrased better.
I mean, I guess it could be if, like, she looks at a building and she says Jackson State Prison, aka the Birdcage, but then we don't have her like so. I guess she's saying it to herself inside the building, which is, I mean, like, there's no way. Like, it's just weird. It's just weird.
She's saying to herself to remind herself of where she is. While she's
where am I?
She's suffering from a very short burst of amnesia.
Well, Daddy didn't raise a lazy buddy. He did raise someone who's very confused about where she ends up, and so she's just
I think the best way to do it would have been to say, tell the cab driver, I need to go to Jackson State Prison, and then
you're right,
and then
that is natural,
and then have in her head go, or as the locals call it, the Birdcage. That way,
it's a very good suggestion.
That way, it's like it's a little bit more sinister, or like a foreboding. That way, you're like, ooh, now why is it called the Birdcage?
Hey, we got my old lug.
The funny thing is, like, just look at the fact that, like, already, just with a panel of 4 people, just talking casually, not even professional editorial services, we've already come up with, like, multiple ways that you could take something that could, like, just be improved already. All you have to do is just, like, ask people and listen to feedback, and you could take all of this and apply it, and immediately you would have a better product just in the first couple of pages.
But we're not looking for feedback. We're looking to get this shit out.
That's true.
Well, not only that, but any time, like, anyone else here on this panel could tell you, anytime he asked you what you thought of the comic, he was looking for praise, not actual feedback, just praise.
Tell me why it's great.
Oh,
visiting hours ended hours ago. That feels awkward to me. How did you manage to get in? Visiting hours ended hours ago.
He could have said, okay, so first of all, why does the dad have the 2020 F-boy haircut? That's what I want to know right from the get-go. I mean, I know I hear from the Mexican crowd that it's all the rage in the modern day Mexican men's crowd, but I don't think I want to say a guy in his 30s to 40s would have it.
Point,
he's got, like, the fade on the side.
Yes, he does. Yeah,
I don't buy it. The second of all, visiting hours ended hours ago. You could have said, yeah, but visiting hours ended a while ago.
Visitation ended hours ago.
Yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm. And then the next one makes her implied a slut.
I know that bothered me so much when I saw it the first
Oh.
time. I was like, I mean, I know that like he quickly like corrects it. Like
Bro,
and
and how old is she supposed to be? I think it's implied that she's a teenager.
yeah, she's like 16, I think. Is that sound right to you guys?
And she's making a joke like that to her father.
Yeah, to her father. Like I would, man, if I'm that dude in prison, I'm breaking out right now, girl, and we are going to take care of this because that you are not going to about to be doing that in the street with my last name. Come on now, that is not working. That is crazy. I don't know. I did like I flipped out when I saw that. I was like, what? You know, that was so crazy. Visitation ended hours ago. How did you manage to get in? A woman has her ways. Please tell me you didn't. He's even like he's assuming that she like I don't know. It's weird. That's weird.
See, the thing is, where it says I passed the guard at 50 would have been on the previous panel,
right? Yeah,
could have been and then you because this right here is unnecessary.
I don't. We're not gonna even talk about the use of daddy again. She says, "Don't be ridiculous. I passed him a 50." She could have said, well, anything else that would have sounded a little less stilted, like what are you talking about? I passed him a 50 or something like that.
Yeah, Dad, don't be crazy. I passed him a 50. Like
why is his first assumption that about his own daughter, his own teenage daughter?
This is so weird. It's so weird.
Also, it seemed to me like she got there at a reasonable time. Like, why is visitation over? Is this 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah, that's a really good point because, like, look at the time of day.
I was gonna say,
how long would it
take if it would be 10 at night? Like,
it's like this is like there's clouds in the sky, it's blue sky. Like,
couldn't be any later than like I don't know, like afternoon, like pre-evening time.
Yeah,
exactly. That requires someone to have a sense of time.
That's so crazy.
I mean, I don't, but like even I can tell. Like I look outside and the sun's going down. Probably not the best time to go visit my father in prison.
Well, that's the thing that's so weird about it. Like the whole thing is so peculiar because like so she gets there and she's like, I need to find a place to stay, which that kind of implies that it's later. But then she's like, no, I'm not lazy. I'm going to go visit him now, which implies that it is normal visiting hours because she's going to go visit him now before it gets too late. And then you see the time of day and it's clearly, bright afternoon. And then you get to the conversation and then the visiting hours are over and she had to pass him a 50.
See,
I want to know what guard's going to let her in for $50. I mean, sure, $50 is $50.
Dave has the same question. Dave of Genuine Comics says, is it relevant to the scene that she was allowed to see the prisoner outside of visiting hours?
Yeah, because that would never happen.
See, like when she's on the street, it could have been like she could have had her luggage with her and been like, hey, maybe I should go settle down. And then she could have been like, but I can't because visiting hours are going to be over soon. So I better leave now. That would have been a better way to do that. Instead of just like, whatever the hell she said before.
Whatever this is, instead, we have this.
Could also do a bit of research to find out when visitation hours for prisons usually are in your area of choice.
You would think, but I mean, she already did the research because she's not a lazy butt. She already did it.
The reason why she was late, and they don't show this in the panel, this is in behind the scenes deleted scene. Okay. So apparently when she told the driver the birdcage, he took her to the other side of town to the gay bar. And then when she realized that was the wrong one, they said they went all the way back over. By the time she got there, it was already over.
Yeah, but he was so embarrassed by the whole exchange that he didn't actually charge her, and that's how she kept the 50 that she was able to give to the guard.
Yeah,
it's actually a really deep lore behind the scenes.
Too bad we didn't get in the comic.
that was behind the scenes cut.
There's so many layers to this.
That was in the Gibson cut.
Right. Yes. Hang on. Did I skip? Hang on. What happened? I feel like I skipped a. All right, hang on. Let me go back.
Did we skip or?
I feel like it skipped. Yeah, it skipped one. Global Comics. How dare you besmirch this amazing work of art and not go to the correct panel? All right, so we have this panel up at the top, top right. This. What are you doing here?
I got this signed confession, Dad.
What are you doing here? This. What are you doing here? I'm doing this. I'm doing this letter. Oh, I was hoping.
Also, wait, is he covering the letter with his own hand so she doesn't even know what she's talking about? Look at that top panel on what is going on here?
He doesn't want to see the stupidity. He's like, no, this is too stupid
Like,
for
no,
me.
please
Just
tell
leave
me
me
she
here.
didn't send you a written and notarized threat. So that's,
In the company letterhead.
yeah.
He forgot he was behind plexiglass and he went to reach for it. That's what it was.
No, but I want to ask like one more question about what was it? What? Shoot, the last page. There was one thing that. So like, okay, is it relevant to the scene? Right, that's what Genuine Comics is asking.
Comics, yep.
It could have been if it was showing off how resourceful she is early on in like a smaller way. It would have been a good time for some character, like, to show off a bit of her character. She's resourceful. But no, instead it's I slipped the guard a 50, which, one, we've already established, no prison guard, especially if he's, like, on company pay doc, which we don't even know if he is, technically, I guess, but no prison guard is going to let you in to see a prisoner after visitation hours for $50 unless he's really hard up for cash.
He's hard up enough for cash that he needs the 50 right now. But he's
also all the other
cash.
guards there. All the other guards there are gonna be like, "Why are you bringing a civilian through the prison cell?" So she has to give them
willing to risk his employment.
$50.
Fine.
So
yeah.
she ends up having to like pass $50 bills to everyone.
Yeah, $50 from a teenage girl, and nobody thought. No, but he did. Okay. I mean, sure, $50 is $50, I guess, even if it's coming from a teenager.
Even if it's coming from the birdcage. Okay, we hang on. I guess. Let me go back. Okay, we'll go back. Look at this again. All right. So this high five. Oh, I was hoping things wouldn't come to that. Okay, so what does that mean? He was hoping things wouldn't come, like, so is he talking about his impending death, or what is he talking about?
The fact that they got his daughter involved, or I guess, but
he was hoping that he would just die quietly and that she wouldn't get involved.
I mean, in one way, it would be noble for a father to not want his daughter involved with something like that. But if that,
I'm not necessarily criticizing that. I'm just trying to understand why, language that was being used was used.
But if that's the case, right, you'd want to use something like, I was hoping they wouldn't try to involve you.
Yeah. Or I don't know. It just feels odd. Like, so just tell them already, why is your pride worth more than your family? That's odd too, though, because it's like,
is it a matter of pride?
She's assuming that it's a matter of pride, but like she doesn't know.
There's a lot of assumptions being made in this book, and you know what they say about assumptions.
Well, I do know what they say about them.
And this person's an expert at doing that.
Now, I have a question, which I don't think has been answered in this whole comic. What the hell is the serum? And we found out what the MacGuffin is.
No, not yet.
Okay, because
I don't think it's in the other comics either yet.
Actually, I think you're right, Nix. I don't think it's in the other comics.
I think I read up to issue 3. No.
Yeah, same here. I see them.
Right. Well,
the dialogue was so bad, I couldn't help but skim the pages. All right.
Yeah.
So we don't even know like why he's in here. Like, is it like
is it a super soldier serum?
I assume, right? Like,
is it a deadly virus that's gonna,
a la Umbrella?
He developed a deadly virus, and he said, "No way, bro. This is too deadly." And the company was like, "Give us the virus. We desperately want to sell it." And that's the hill he's dying on.
We can sell the virus. We can infect people with the virus, and then we can sell them the cure. It's genius.
Exactly. Tell us the virus, bro.
The virus. Well, see, since the antagonist is a Kathleen Kennedy analog,
Yeah.
The
Ryan
virus.
Johnson's.
Yeah,
It's so clever. I never noticed.
Yeah, basically
Right?
the virus makes everybody get a Disney Plus subscription. That's what it is.
Oh no! The worst fate of all.
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
You have to
subscription.
pay for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
You have to
And
watch
then
all the
they
Makes me
exciting
want to
new
watch
and original content.
This actually makes me want to watch Batman and Robin.
Hey, Batman and Robin only turned out as bad as it did because of the company behind it.
No, but that's better than this. Is what I'm
I'll be
saying.
completely honest. Yeah, it is.
Oh God, is it? Wow, yeah. Oh,
Hey,
Batman and Robin is fucking Citizen Kane
Ooh.
compared to this.
you know what? Joel Schumacher, he did what he could with those Batman movies that he got assigned to. And it was Warner Brothers who was like, no, we want it to be stupid, goofy, and fun for kids so we can sell McDonald's toys.
I'm gonna I'm gonna say, if it came down to watching the entirety of Batman and Robin or reading Screecher, I would probably pick Screecher because it would at least be over quicker.
Maybe so.
You know,
but
like I can speed read it.
There are some good performances in Batman and Robin, and there is some good dialogue. So it has that over Screecher.
Okay, I'm not going to disagree with you because it's been a while, but I'm going to inquire who was a good performance. So if I watch it again, I'll look for it.
I definitely say, what was her name? The girl they got to
Uma
play
Thurman?
Barbara Gordon. Uma Thurman, of course. She brings her
Yeah.
A game.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Say what you want about Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he did at least try. The guy who played Alfred is always really good.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, he's
top
he's
tier,
a
honestly.
Yeah, he's great.
Really,
absolutely.
really makes you feel for the pain that George Clooney's going for. I say George Clooney because he does not try in the slightest.
Is it
No.
Alicia Silverstone? Is that who it is?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
What
I think
happened to
so.
her after this movie? It's like she fell off the planet.
Believe she stopped acting and went into doing something else.
Huh.
But she
don't
did
blame her.
she had this and Clueless under her belt, so
I could see her in Clueless. Yeah.
Notice how Batman and Robin is a much more like interesting conversation than this.
Right. Okay. So they're not talking about Batman and Robin. We'll get back to this invigorating comic. It's not about pride. Ellipsis. Never was. If not pride, then what? I'm not gonna let you die. Very well. Well, that was easy. Go home and talk to Scotty. Time's up, Fletcher. When you see him, tell him that the owl has come back to roost. Okay. What are you talking about? I don't understand. The owl has come back to roost, my dear daughter. The owl has come back to roost. I feel secondhand embarrassment reading that.
really?
Okay, whatever.
I feel third-hand embarrassment.
Yes, my dear daughter, the owl has come back to roost.
I don't talk. Who talks like this? I don't
I
talk.
was gonna say, the dialogue. It's making me wanna just.
But wait,
I'm gonna
have you
jump
met
out my
the
window.
man? He makes stupid puns every 50 minutes.
Yeah.
I guess not. I guess I haven't. I've only interacted with him in less than positive ways. We'll just say they were always focused on actions that he would perform if people weren't nice to him. That was most of my interactions with him. So it was very different. I didn't get to meet.
A little threatening.
Yeah, I didn't get to meet the side of him that was like trying to be charming. That didn't
Charming
happen.
in quotations.
Charming. I don't know. Anyone have anything else to add here? I guess.
I want to say, wow, she comes up to, I'm not going to let you die really quickly.
Yeah.
And if it's not, she doesn't even get her answer to her question. No, seriously, if it's not about your pride, what's it about? You let her know the stakes. What's she in
Yeah.
for? What's happening?
I
Why
like
is it
how
so
he
much?
broke very quickly too. He was like, "Very well."
It was so fast. It wasn't even like it wasn't even a new page. It was like, yeah, it's not about that. Well, I'm not gonna let you die. Okay. I mean, no, it was so quick.
Like, yes, I will let you, my teenage daughter, my barely legal to drive teenage daughter,
Mhm.
take a test here.
This is so insane. It's like,
My friend,
yeah,
whoever he is to you, the
He's-
super
'cause
secret code word.
she
and
doesn't
doing
know
it
right
right.
now, right? He's like, she's just trying to save him. She doesn't know. Like, he is telling her, yeah, I want you to go
Put
talk
this costume
to Scotty and put on a big oversized costume and go.
That she somehow knows how to use, despite showing no training. I brought this up to him, and he got pissy at me for bringing this up. I'm like, wait a minute here. So you complain about Mary Sue's knowing everything when they first get started, and yet you create just that.
Look, man.
Right?
Look, writing is hard.
It's not that hard.
No, it's not.
Jesus Christ. No, but like,
I'm gonna
seriously.
Now,
She's 16. My 16-year-old was like, I'm not going to let you die. I'd be like, you get your ass home to your mother right now. Let the crows handle it.
Yeah, like he
here's a
should
better
be like,
question.
I am calling Scotty to come get you and imprison you in the house.
Now, where is her mother?
Yeah,
That's a
good
great
question. I don't think we ever see her again outside of the flashback. So
If I remember, it has been a long time because I read the last time that I read Screecher, I read I read issues 1 and 2 to make the short roasts, and I remember reading it, and I think she's referenced, but like she actually has nothing to do with anything. So she's like referenced as existing.
I'm going to assume that she died of an off-panel disease, and that's how I'm going to live my life.
She died from the formula. That's what it is.
The serum.
What they did is they kidnapped her because it was either her or they would take Avery herself to experiment on the formula.
You're perfect, yeah.
Now, my question, I know we're jumping ahead here, but my question is, why does he have a bat cave?
Was he? I think the implication is he was Screecher beforehand.
Oh yeah, he definitely was. But like to Castor's point, like why? Why were you Screecher? What were you screeching about? Like what were you screeching?
Is there a lot of
like
a lot of crime in Ann Harbor?
Yeah, a lot of crime in Ann Arbor, Michigan, right? Yeah.
There's a crime of writing.
It is a criminally written.
The main streets of Ann Harbor.
The main streets of Ann Arbor.
Oh my god, his hair got fluffier on top all of a sudden.
Yeah, man.
Not even St. Paul, just
That's right.
He looks like he's got like a dead animal on top of his head. It's like a toupee.
Well, maybe he does. Maybe that's why he's in prison.
Animal cruelty of the most absurd kind.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. The owl has come home to roost. Where to next, miss? Right. Ellipses. 423 Umbrella Drive. Dexter.
How do you know your Tabby's name?
Yeah, I know. It's very personal. Miss Fletcher, you have no idea how shocked I was to receive your call.
Mm-hmm. Talk in hand. No, I imagine based on what I know about the writer, he probably imagined her doing the Arnold Schwarzenegger impression as well. Talk to the hand.
Oh my god, his terrible impressions.
No, look. Okay, she's just.
They're misgendering her.
She's a very.
Hey, what's up, Lug?
Very petite man. Okay. He is a 5'1", 90-pound man. He's very intimidating. Don't worry about it.
He's about as intimidating as Paul from the recent Spider-Man comics is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, actually, I think Paul might be able to kick Screecher's ass. I'm just saying.
Probably.
Yeah.
A lot of lot of butlers wearing jeans, right?
Yes, right. Panel
Is he
opener
a
inside the
butler,
can could have
though?
been removed.
Exactly. Is he a butler?
Yeah, he's the Alfred.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
sure, but I don't know how I kind of just assumed. All right, I kind of assumed that he was
Dave was
like,
right
I don't
again.
know, a family friend.
Maybe that's why she left, because that was Daddy's friend.
The friend that likes to be in the room when mommy and daddy are having mommy and daddy moments.
Oh my god!
Too many hunting trips. Too many hunting trips
Oh
down
my
in down
God.
in the, you know.
Oh, so much makes sense now. It's coming together. Oh, jeez.
Her to her dad, I know what you are.
So I'm not gonna go there, but now I know what the formula is. Okay, now it all makes sense. Whew, okay.
Too many hot and steamy fishing trips to Lake Michigan.
Very intimate fishing trips between dad and daddy's special friend. So
Don't tell
anyway.
mommy. That's what happened to mommy. She found out and they had to kill her.
It makes sense why the cab driver took her to the gay bar.
Yeah, called the birdcage.
The
It was
meta
that
narrative
movie,
is
The
coming
Birdcage.
together, man. Come on.
It was like, oh,
House
sorry,
is- house
wrong
is-
bird cage.
Oh my god. Okay. Not as shocked as I was when this showed up in my mailbox. I do.
Smash it into his
Okay.
chest. He's
I
like,
do
what?
want to take a second.
Ow.
Like, it is weird that he's like, because all right, I've been researching film script issues, and one of the issues I've noticed lately, people seem to want to do something. They write the ending and then they write backwards, and that's why the script ends up sucks. Like, that sucks usually. And it feels like the Butler thing is that, like, he wants, because this is like, in case you're not aware, this is a ripoff of Batwoman, the TV show.
What? You
Literally,
don't say.
literally, it's an homage to Batwoman, the TV show.
Why
But
though?
like, he wants it to be like Batman, but he's not established that the family is like independently wealthy, which would imply like a butler. So he just has a butler anyway, and then just doesn't explain it. He just like lets it just kind of be out there, like this just weird family friend that does come across like daddy's special friend when you don't have the context of him actually being a paid employee. It's weird.
But okay, is he a paid employee? Is he meant to be? I mean, he could be, I suppose. But like Castor brought up, his clothes for one. He's also wearing goddamn sandals. I assume from how it looks, he looks like he's wearing the goddamn Birkenstocks.
It is hard
Yeah.
to tell.
No,
Let's
those look like slippers. Oh, they're
They do
shoes.
count. They're shoes. It's just
Okay,
they're just badly drawn shoes. I'm sorry,
That-
Mr. Roberts.
the second thing is, I don't know, the way the house is drawn constantly makes it seem like they're maybe at best middle class. Would
Yeah.
they really have the money for a butler?
No,
So
not even like this is 2022. The inflation's bad, but it's not that bad. We're like, you go back 4 years, you'd be like, yeah, we got butler money now for middle class. That's not the case.
yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna just continue to operate under the assumption that he's just a friend of the family's who is weirdly taken over the old house, and is now like acting
Right.
as second dad to.
All right, now consider
Our
what Castor
protagonist.
said. Consider what Castor said, and look at the next line. Your father swore me to secrecy.
Mhm.
I'm just saying. Miss Fletcher, your father swore me to secrecy. Of course he did. A bond forged in war is obviously more important than family. That's not fair. I mean, it's kind of weird. Whether it's fair or not, it's kind of a weird thing to say, especially when you're going to this dude for help.
Were they in Iraq? What's going on?
Well,
For
also
Operation Iraqi Freedom.
I'm just gonna say the way that he's running behind her makes it look more like he's saying "that's not fair" as like a whiny kind of voice. So, Castor, you might be right.
Yeah.
On
No,
the
it
money.
sounds like he's the
It's
paper
not
boy going
fair.
extra, extra.
Yeah, right.
Put a knife in his hand. He looked like he was about to come at her.
That actually,
Listen here, you little
proves the
shit.
comic a different way.
Now there's
yeah.
a Photoshop right there.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we need to do.
But yeah, okay,
That's what we
so
need to do.
we have established poorly that they were war buddies.
Yeah,
We don't know what war, but they were war buddies.
but this
So is
again,
he a butler?
this goes back to your point that you made earlier about the exposition. This is the weirdest way that you could mention this.
Yeah.
Like a bond forged in war is why would you say it like that? Why would a teenager say it like that? That's weird. Teenagers don't speak like this.
To be like, come on, so and so. I know your dad's a war buddy, and like that matters to you men in a way that I wouldn't really understand. But like something along those lines would be like, yeah. I get that you guys, you guys were friends back in the war, and that's obviously important. Of course, you'd want to keep his secrets.
It's also
I
like
would say,
really
well,
weirdly like
what the hell?
bratty, because like she's trying to save her dad, so she's trying to appeal to people for help, and she's more upset about like the secret whatever than like, yeah, hey, how can we help my dad? Like that should be her main priority, and instead she's making like a snide remark about like, I don't know
She is a teenager, so
that's fair. That's fair.
Well,
I mean,
I have one thing I like to mention here. If
Absolutely.
he's a butler, what the fuck is up with this house?
Yeah, exactly. He must be a shitty butler. At least Alfred and Batman Begins, the other movie this guy tries to rip off, actually kept the house tidy.
You got stains on the wall. You got
Maybe he's a really bad butler.
Yeah.
He's an Ann Arbor butler, you know. That's the way the butlers are.
The wallpaper is peeling, you know.
Or
it looks very dusty.
Incidentally, that was her dad's favorite drink. Ann Arbor butler.
You're right. It's not. She looks very derpy. I'm sorry, but she looks really derpy there. They're going to kill him. I know. What am I going to do about this?
Take the signed confession to the police.
Take the signed confession to the police.
Live stream
it. What you're going to do about it? That's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do.
Do literally anything.
That's literally do anything. Okay? Whatever. You obviously went to see him. What did he say? The owl has come back to roost. So be it. Follow me.
Why is she wearing like a? I want to assume it's supposed to be. Maybe it's meant to be like a cut off top, but it looks more like a sports bra from this angle.
Kind of, yeah, you're right. It kind of does.
I don't know who would be going to wear a sports bra in a jacket, to meet their dad. And
maybe that's what the old woman meant when she said those people.
Also,
you're one of those people that wear sports bras for shirts.
I don't know if I had written that one line about the owl, I would have had her say like, oh, something like the owl came back to roost, whatever the hell that means.
Yeah,
whatever that means.
No, can't do that. Okay, long before his arrest. Again, we don't know why he was arrested. We just know false charges. Your father knew something would happen.
How long ago was it that the fucking plaster is coming off the wall? Like, has he been in prison for 10 years now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was a little girl to start, and that's when she said he went away. So she could have been 6 or 10. Take your pick.
So he's been in prison.
So vague.
So he's been in prison 7 years, and the CEO has just been like, anytime he'll crack anytime now.
7 to 10 years, give or take.
Anytime.
She's so patient. Like she's waited 7 years. Why is she's like now? This far, no further. Now we have to do something.
Ma'am, it's been a year already. Anytime he's ready.
Anytime now. Anytime now.
Finally gets to the point where they're like, all right, bring in the teenage daughter.
Okay, hang on. This is
like a game of chess.
It's like an onion of retarded. It's like every time that I peel back a layer, there's something else retarded underneath it. Like
It's the gift that keeps on giving, Jared.
you're not wrong. It's he's in prison, but they have access to him to administer medication. If they're willing to kill him, why are they not willing to torture him or do anything else that would get the information out of him? They've just decided to just fuck around for 7 years and do nothing.
Well, they're not monsters. Come on.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Professionals have to have standards, Jared.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
It's some kind of like Venture Brothers like guild bylaw.
That's it. That's it. The Guild of Calamitous Intent will not allow them to cross that line.
Yeah. I mean, they may be
so
villains.
your father knew
monsters.
something would happen. Who knows? Something's gonna happen. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm preparing for the best or the worst here.
Yeah, just whatever. I'm just gonna be ready for something though. Thus, we turned the old bomb shelter into a fallback plan. I never knew we had a fallout shelter.
Now, see, it's actually a really okay game, but it's the stuff nobody really knows about because they don't really they just don't advertise it as much.
If she had known about the fallout shelter, she could have won hide and seek because he never would have looked in there. But missed opportunities, I guess.
Yeah.
Whoa. Your grandfather had it built in the 50s. I'm sure you can guess why.
To shelter from bombs.
What? That's crazy. What's this? All right.
Oh, look, it's the suit.
He's been
Dun,
trapped in
dun,
ice.
dun.
Frozen in carbonite.
Okay, I want to say this while we're getting a shot of the suit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's the angle, but it kind of looks like the pants are geriatric pants. They're pulled way up to the waist.
Yeah, you get a full page. You get a full page shot of the suit. This is the fallback plan. Let me go over here. Here we go. Yeah, this whole page is dedicated to showing off this ugly ass suit. I hate this suit. This is the ugliest piece of shit I've ever seen. I've always hated the way this suit looks. I don't like. If you like it, that's fine. Like my panelists, I personally hate it. I think it's ugly as hell. I hate.
It's over designed in a way.
It's like the person.
It's obnoxious.
It's like they sat down to design and they just never stopped. Like they're like, I'm going to put this. I'm going to do this here. And I'm going to do this here. I'm going to put this here. And there's a pad here. And there's going to be this here. And like I mean, like right now, this is the male version of it. Although you really cannot, like, it's indiscernible from the female version that they modify it to be. It looks the same. It looks like the same
clearly.
dumpy, ugly ass suit. I truly hate it. I really do. I don't know.
Now
I don't know. Like,
I have to ask: is there an actual mask, or is it just
no? There's no mask.
So it's all just shadow.
It's just shadowing over her like bare face, where it's just her
I
face.
think she has a domino mask, but I could be wrong. I haven't.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. I remember like looking at this specifically. Every time that she takes the hood back, it's just her face. She never has a domino mask.
Wow.
She never has to take it off,
I mean,
unless he's changed it. I hope he's changed it, but I'm super confident in issue 1 and 2. She does not even have a domino mask.
So her superpower is perfect lighting.
It's perfect lighting. Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
I want to say one thing though.
Yes.
2 things actually. So one, how is this suit the fallback plan? Because it looks like it's made out of a bunch of like cloth materials. Is it not? It should be body armor if it's going to be your fallback plan. Like, do you have gadgets in it, or do the gadgets come as an afterthought? You have to go pick them up at the store yourself. Second, I just want to say, Bruce Wayne, fucking Batman, the guy she's supposed to be modeled.
She's an homage. It's an homage to Batman.
Yeah. Bruce Wayne not only wore the mask, he wore a mask under the mask and wore grease paint under that.
Double masks. That's right.
Well, and my thing is like, so far we still don't know what the fallback plan for what. Is this for like the George Floyd riots? I don't know. Like, what are we doing here?
Actually, it's worth it's worth asking the question, like, so this is like, let's consider what he's saying. He's saying this is the fallback plan, right? Like, here we go. This is the fallback plan, the suit.
This ugly ass suit.
So who's using the fallback plan?
Yeah, exactly. Is it the butler? The butler becomes Batman in this story?
Right. Yeah, because the dad says to Avery, go say that the roosting owl, whatever, squawks at midnight. Go say that to him. Then he does this, and he's like, boom, here you go, little girl. We got you a suit. That's the plan?
But why? Okay, so if that was the plan all along, why make it for a man?
Right.
And secondly, why, if you had all this time to design the suit, why would you use, like, well, I'm assuming, considering all of the creases, especially in the pants, it's supposed to be a cloth material.
Yeah.
Again, you'd want some
And-
form of body armor.
And
Third,
why
why not
is
a mask?
Why is the dad saying, like, hey, my fallback plan is to send my teenage daughter into danger?
well,
Untrained.
Untrained.
so we're assuming that the dad was a superhero at one point, right?
I mean,
Mhm.
surely
Okay,
it was him.
It didn't
so
really
that-
seem like
so-
it, though.
so if we're under the assumption that back in the day, which they still haven't, which would have been really nice to establish that there was a superhero once called Screechin, and somehow he's disappeared miraculously with the dad disappearing. But
Whoa.
it would have been like, imagine if Bruce Wayne was locked up in prison. How long is it going to take for him to actually bust out?
Depends on
If
who's
he
writing it.
wants to be out, then the same day.
That's what I'm saying. So like, if her father has no ingenuity whatsoever. Like, he's just like, well, I guess I'm going to fucking die, you know.
Yeah,
Lug,
Or-
I love you, but
or
I
they-
don't think the fashion-minded Barbie would be caught dead in this thing, brother.
yeah, no. I want to say, as like a longtime Barbie fan, like lover of the old movies, and
Yeah.
like kind of modeling myself after her and Elle Woods. This is ugliest sin. This
It
would
doesn't
be
even sparkle.
burned on
Actually,
on site.
actually, I do have a better analog for this,
Oh.
right?
Oh,
So-
I dig it.
So okay, so what if? Okay, so remember in the game Arkham City, Batman gets thrown into the biggest supermax prison there is, which is Arkham City,
Yep.
and somehow Bruce Wayne, it doesn't phase him. Why? Because one, Bruce Wayne is actually Batman, so he can take care of himself, which he does if you play the opening sequence. You know, he beats up the Penguin and his men, and two, he's already got a backup plan. Alfred sends him his suit and everything, and he's good to go. And you're ready to play his fucking Batman. Him being in prison was never an issue whatsoever.
Right.
So my thing is, why that should be what his dad should have been, or the dad should have been like prison.
You're saying he had a
Okay,
fallback plan?
no, he didn't. He had
Oh.
fallback plan was to train, was for Alfred to train. If this
Not
was the
even
same
train.
thing, if this was the same thing as Batman, Batman would have been like, you know, a young Dick Grayson would have came up to him and he'd have been like, go tell Alfred the bat flies at noon or some shit. And then it's Alfred's and Alfred has to train Dick Grayson on how to use the bat suit.
No, worse. It would be like in the Gotham Knight show where they try to invent a son for Batman.
It's
Oh
like,
my God.
imagine it's like it's Damian Wayne, but he's not an assassin, right? He's just a kid. And like
Going to high
plan-
school. Had
the
friends.
plan is to tell Damien, you gotta go tell my butler Alfred, you gotta say the bat roosts at 6 o'clock. And he goes and he gets a suit, and this teenager is supposed to go beat up Mr. Freeze. I mean, like, what is
Untrained,
this?
by the way, completely untrained.
Right? He has no one. How does the suit work? How do the gadgets work? Where is any of this? I don't know.
So there is one thing, because Jared, you brought up you brought up the fact that this was of the ripoff of Batwoman
Yes.
from the CW, right?
Yes.
Well, I watched Jay Longbone's reviews.
Oh,
of
she's
those.
great. Yeah.
She a wonderful personality.
Yeah.
Honest to
Yeah.
God, funniest woman on YouTube, I think. Jesus Christ. Bruce Wayne is gone in that show, and Batman disappears, and both of them are gone for just like I don't know, some unspecified amount of time. All of a sudden, his cousin shows up into town, and then there's Batwoman. Nobody ever puts two and two together in that. You're like, oh, Bruce
Oh, it's
Wayne is
fine.
gone, and our protector, Batman, the
It's fine.
sole being between us and being Joker Venom to death is gone. Oh,
Oh,
You know,
man, come on.
weird.
You know what would have been a better way to do this? It'd have been like I still think that they should have killed the dad. She should have came back home, and then maybe somehow discovered this hidden room, right? And be
Yeah.
like, "Oh my God, what was Dad doing down here?" And then you see the reveal. It's like, "Oh my God, my dad was a superhero back in the day." Then she tries to use the suit, and she uses it about as well as Terry McGinnis does. You know,
Have
and
mercy.
Yeah.
you know, but at least with that, you could be like, you're trying to root for Terry, and he's like, but he's trying to use something he doesn't know how to use,
For the right reasons.
but for the right reasons. I think that would have been a more interesting story, and but no,
Instead you get this.
the chickens come home to
You
roost.
get the
something.
fallback plan
Mm-hmm.
with the roosting owls. How? Your mother. Oh, God.
Fall back at the fallout.
Your mother made this for him as an anniversary present.
What?
I'm kinky shit.
I absolutely forgot about that line.
What?
God damn. Why
Your
would
mother
what?
made this for him as an anniversary present.
And after hearing that, Avery's first thing should have been, nope. Screw you guys.
Mhm.
No, at home.
So, okay. Where is she? So she's aware. Oh my God. She's aware he's been in prison on false charges. She is aware that he has done Screechin, and she has enabled the Screechin by the development of this ugly, horrific suit. And yet she has apparently just done nothing.
Hey, okay,
She's gotta
it's
be
not the
dead,
woman's
right?
fault she's colorblind
That would
and
that would-
fashion blind.
yeah, that would make
and
some
probably
sense.
just blind.
So she has to be dead, surely.
Like I
Because
said, that's what I'm going into this assuming.
She has to be dead. Okay.
What if? Now, this is gonna make it. No, I'm being serious. This would have made the story better, right? What if she comes back for a funeral, right? Because her mom and dad were murdered in their house by a burglar, but come to find out, it wasn't just a burglar. He was looking for something. He was looking for a formula.
Yeah.
And she finds clues about that, and finds clues that leads her to this. Well, my DC Marvel. If you need someone to write comics, you can find me at this.
You know the thing is though, he would probably be called a burglar because it's
Oh,
Because you have to meme everything, right?
yeah, everything.
everything must be some
Everything.
stupid fucking fun.
Took the entire engineering department at it's U of M, but that looks horrendous. That there needs to be spaces there because it just looks awful. It took the entire engineering department at UWAFM 3 months to make. Wow.
3
She's
months
also
and it
surprised.
came up with this shit.
And it looks, and it looks
3 whole months.
And it looks it too.
Oh, here we go, everyone. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Here we go. Ready? Are you ready? You ready? You ready for Batwoman fans? All three of you?
Oh,
You ready?
boy. Oh,
You like it?
Woman?
Suit's not perfect, but the bones are solid. Oh, it will be, huh? When we make a few tweaks. Okay, so the behind the scenes lore, because I know the editor that he had before he got mad at the editor and fired him for trying to edit.
as he
this.
always does.
Yes, as he inevitably always does. He originally actually literally verbatim wrote the exact same line from Batwoman, where it's like when it's made for a woman or when it fits a woman or whatever that stupid line was. He had it literally the exact same, and it was only after like extensive arguments with his editor that he changed it as much as he did to when we make a few tweaks.
Lugs, I just want to say you beat me to that joke.
I'm gonna say from this panel, I'm gonna say it. The pants. Okay, so look at the belt, and then look at the little piece below the belt. That little. It looks like a pair of like gray booty shorts.
It does.
And then the rest.
Now
It's just like
that would have been
So
hell of a
it's-
suit right there.
So it's a booty shorts and fishnets would be a much different suit.
yeah, but
And then I
you'd
would
be
wonder
right.
why this man is sending his daughter out in that.
Yeah,
Why-
but
why-
then it'd be a
why-
ripoff of Black Canary.
It
But
would
the-
be, but
but
that
the-
would be very on theme for everything else in this book. So
But then I ask a bigger question of why was his dad in booty shorts?
look, man, you already know.
It's
Okay,
an anniversary present.
He made it for an anniversary present. He was gonna take it down to the bird cage.
oh my god,
They
I
had an
like our
open
version
relationship.
so much more.
Okay? They had an open marriage.
It was, and Scotty walked through that open door a couple times. The hood has built-in radar, night vision, and thermal. How the hell does it have
Baloney.
that?
The
How does
hood
it
has
have that?
that.
How does my hat have
he-
built-in radar, night vision, and thermal?
I would have believed that if like maybe it had shown like it had lit up a little bit and like had like a heads-up display or something like that, but we never see that.
Well, not only that, but it's like again, it's a fabric. You just swoosh it on.
You just put it on your head, and like all of a
Mhm.
sudden, you just see crazy
I-
shit, man.
Apparently, Iron Man was in that development team.
Yeah, this is how he got his start
Oh, he's
in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Everyone knows that. That's the deep lore. Your mother told me flight was a bit tricky, but she made it work in the end. Okay.
The
Sure.
wings are made of wax. Just don't go too close to the sun.
The right gauntlet contains a laser mic, flashlight, and sonic cannon.
a laser
laser-
mic.
A laser mic? What's a laser mic?
I'd like to know that too.
I think it's a mic. I think what
I think
was
he
going
meant to
for
say
a
directional,
directional
mic.
mic. Yeah,
Yes.
like if you point at something, you can hear the sounds.
Okay.
Also, Lug brings up a good point. Why is she just jamming a screwdriver in there? It'd be hilarious if she does that. The whole thing explodes and takes off her
Oh my
arm.
God.
You just
Imagine
jam a screwdriver into a place you don't know nothing
you're-
about.
it's like your Buzz Lightyear. You're lasering them with your mic. Don't worry, man. It's not a gun. It's just a laser mic. It's fine.
Also, Luck brings up another good point. Why is the suit taller than her?
Because they haven't adjusted it for a woman yet.
Well, she's not even a woman. She's a girl. She's a 16-year-old girl.
They haven't adjusted it for a child yet. Because that was the fallback plan. It all
I'm
makes
gonna send
sense.
my oldest niece out to fight crime if I ever get. She really here's your super suit.
Believing in redundancy.
I'm not gonna train you. Nobody's gonna train you. You're just gonna go out in this stupid little suit. You're gonna go
Just put
fight.
it on. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't test it.
You're only
Testing's
8
for
years
pussies.
old, but I have complete faith in you, child.
Believing in redundancy, your mother
she's
added a
glaring at me.
grappling hook. So, okay. So we've established up here, flight was a bit tricky. So we don't really know, like, how, I guess. Just like,
Jets.
yeah, just
There was
flies.
jets.
There's jets on the boots. They don't mention that yet. It's just weird. Like, my point isn't that it's in like not explained. My point is it's a weird way of explaining it. He says the flight was tricky. You have a laser mic. Then he says we've got a grappling hook. Then he talks about the talons, and then he talks about the jets. It's weird.
I just want to say one thing. I know jets in boots work in fiction, and yes, this is also fiction, but
It is.
I want to ask, how would
Based
you
on
be
true
able to
story.
control the direction of your flight with boots jets and just your boots?
Well, I'm assuming she could
Hmm.
maybe use the cape as like wings, but they never
Oh,
said that. do they?
No, it has thrust, and you hope for the best.
Also, I'd just like to bring up for anyone not in the know, my nieces actually sleep in my room with me, so my oldest is glaring at me while I say, "Yeah, I'm going to put her in a super suit and have her go fight crime."
Yeah, that's the fallback plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the
8
fallback
years
plan.
old and fighting men twice her age, twice her
Yeah,
size.
well, you know what? If the suit is
Untrained.
going to be fine when we make a few tweaks, okay? She's going to fit her.
Gotta fit her tiny little.
So, like,
Oh
so
my god! Oh my god!
So she has the power of flight and the power of climbing.
Yeah.
Hey, she's Knuckles.
Hey, she is Knuckles.
Now, I
Not as smart as Knuckles, though.
Now, in the next panel, I don't know
Yeah.
why she has the retractable toe things because
they're talons. Duh.
What's an owl without talons?
Yeah, but see why they retract? Like they're fine on the first one. If they were just strapped to the boot like that, they look fine. But no, now they stick out. Like, is she like kicking the wall?
Is it for climbing?
Oh, so she's Rouge the Bat. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is. Again, he ripped off Rouge the Bat.
Okay.
I like.
All right, hang
I
on.
like look here.
Hang on.
In the chat.
Read the sentence. Read the sentence. Read the sentence.
The Jets come out from. The Jets come out and are used to grab things. Wait. The Jets come out from here and are used to. Did no one edit this book?
No,
The Jets come out
Where
to
have you
grip
been?
things. The Jets can grab things.
Yeah. No, the New York Jets come out.
Yes. Yeah. They grab whatever you need, man. They got linemen, they got blocking, they got everything. That's fine. This is a good book, and I'm hating on it because I'm a mean person.
Is the toe talons? Are those the Jets? And she go flying?
Those are the Jets.
Yeah, they're called Jets. They're called Jets.
They're called Jets.
So she
it took R&D 3 months to develop them.
So she just goes flying in a circle.
She's got Ninja Turtle toes in her boots. That's gotta be not very comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
So but you would never know that because they have to have the thing go down. Oh my God! Look at that.
Oh man. Okay.
Wait.
A few hours. Okay. All right. Now see, this is a different narration. So this is like a passage of time. And now it's not like the pale purple. So I think you must have been right earlier. Where did you say this, Nix? Where she must have just been saying the birdcage to herself while she's in the building, which is like, that's awesome.
I am. I guess I'm just I have future sight.
Also,
she has shitty comics.
Also, she has 2 right boots.
Look, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. I mean, hey,
don't worry about it.
It was made in 3 months as an anniversary.
It's made in 3 months. You know how long it takes to make a shoe? Come on. I love this. You finally found the schematics your mother made. Thanks. Whoever wired this should be shot.
My mother.
Your mother wired it, and she was. Oh no.
No, but how does a 16-year-old girl know how to wire shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she took a soldering class.
I'm 29 and I don't know that shit. All right.
What? Well, can I ask another question? Like, where the hell is she? 16? Where the fuck has she been? Was she in a boarding school, or because I would assume she was at college or something?
That's true. Which means that in the opening, when she was like playing hide and go seek, she was 9. That's weird.
That is weird. Yeah, look, you're a little late to the party. I already brought up the one toe. There's he's ripping off the Ninja Turtle feet. I don't know why. Nobody knows why.
Because this is the ugliest suit ever designed by anyone for a superhero ever. That would have been me. Oh.
Well, I mean, the wonky eye explains why it was wired so poorly.
Yes. Look, I couldn't do any better because I look like this. All right. I can't see straight. And my teeth are weird. And my mustache is crooked. And my nose is deformed. I'm sorry. It's fine. Would you like some tea? It's something we drink all the time in Ann Arbor, Michigan. I was thinking of making a pot. Yes, please.
I think coffee would be better because if she's been
Tea,
at this
Earl
for
Grey
hours,
hot.
she's probably really exhausted.
I would think so. Any progress? Tons. About to do a test fit now. Arg, we need more lights down here. No need to snap at me. I'll look into it. Sorry.
Was she
Shouldn't
snapping at
we
him?
test this? Okay, let's rewind. Let's go back.
We still have not been told what the backup plan is or what they're doing.
The backup
right.
plan is to let the teenage girl handle it.
Right. She's
Handle what? We don't
It.
know. What is it?
He found the schematics. So this is a few hours later. So now we're all from this point forward, it's all real time. He found the schematics. Thanks. I hate the person who did it. That was me. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. You want tea? Yes, please. Any progress? So all of this crap, we can basically go, I found the schematics. Any progress? Tons. About to do a test fit now. We need more lights down here. No need to staff me. I'll look into it. Sorry. That's crap. So tons about to do a test fit now. Oh, and shouldn't we test this thing? All right, hang on. Any progress? He asks any progress. She says tons about to do a test fit now. And then she then says, shouldn't we test this thing?
Where'd you get the purple lipstick from already?
That's also a good question. Aren't you testing it now? Or didn't you just say that you're testing it?
About to test it?
Am I missing something?
Like 3 bags of cocaine, I'd assume.
Maybe.
You know, I just want to say, if my 5th grader came up to me with this, I'd be very proud of them.
I would be very proud of my.
I'd be like, you know what, honey, this was very good.
And
but
you
the
drew
fact
it yourself.
but the fact that a 30-plus-year-old man wrote this.
Yikes. That changes things.
Yeah, it does.
Best place to test it would be the Garden of Eden. This is the best place to test it. We need some intel from there anyway. We do? What intel?
What is the Garden of Eden?
What's the Garden of Eden? What is the intel? Does she know about the intel? What is she looking for?
Also, how does she know how to use the suit?
How does she?
Is it the little Garden of Eden?
Oh my God! So she's like, all right, that's fine. That's fine.
She was
That's
not
fine.
trained. She has basically no knowledge of these gadgets. He's giving the 16-year-old girl a freaking motorcycle.
Fine. It's completely fine. It's fine. Also, she's not wearing a helmet. No, it's fine. Everything is fine. But how do I get there? The silver bullet. Wait.
Did she say that or he did?
She said, how do I get there? He reveals the motorcycle, the silver bullet. Before your father went away, let's see it shaded out. Before your father went away, he transferred everything he could. Ellipsis to you. You're saying that? You're saying that? That what? You're saying that? This is your story now. That doesn't make any sense. Make your old man proud. I will. Godspeed, little bird. Okay.
Ew.
That just sounds very, very creepy.
Yeah, it does. That
Very
sounds like
gooey.
he's going to cut her into pieces later. I don't.
And also,
trust this
like,
strange man.
Speed, little bird.
it looked like they were in a suburb. So
yes, I was just thinking that. Where's the waterfall cave thing that she's driving out from under in the suburb? That is exactly what I was
It's
thinking.
in a fallout shelter, you guys. God.
because Wayne Manor is like out on the outskirts
All right.
of Gotham City.
Okay. No, Nix. I'm so happy you said that. Okay, it's a fallout shelter.
Repurposed fallout shelter, albeit.
It's a fallout shelter with a huge ass opening behind a waterfall. Right.
Well, radiation, that water blocks.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It is repurposed, and they thought, you know what, this could use a giant asshole behind this waterfall. I don't know. It's fine. Everything's
comic
fine.
is a giant asshole.
I love comic books. This is great. This is a lot to take in. She's got her light on, and it's still the daylight. Okay. So many random thoughts and feelings speeding through my head. Okay. But now is not the time for thoughts.
Time for thought. No thoughts, head empty. He
Well,
ripped me off.
the
my
motto of this
God.
book: now is not the time for thought. Garden of Eden, private parking, employees only. All right, so we still don't know what they need for intel, what they're looking for, what the Garden of Eden is as we approach. Guess we're going to find out. Now is the time for action. Pow. Here goes the grappling hook. Okay, which one was the laser mic? We still haven't corrected that. Cool. Which one was the laser mic? So that she's in, it's like a compound, I guess, huh? Let's go. So it's like there's a bunch of buildings in this one large compound that's connected tangentially somewhere to the suburbs of Ann Arbor, Michigan. And she gets to the compound, grapples. I actually don't know what the hell's happening.
No. Go back. Go that page up on top, and it looks like she's out somewhere in like a farm kind of lands area.
Yes.
Which
yes,
I know very well, having lived out in the boonies for quite some time. And then all of a sudden, you're seeing brick walls with graffiti. So I'm assuming some kind of inner city.
Yeah. So she drove quite a ways, gets to somewhere in the city. There's the moon. We got a little moon up there. There's the moon, and there's a gate, and then there's no gate where she can just drive right the hell in. And so she drives in, and she just parks her bike next to this building, and she grapples up to the top of it. And then she wants to find.
She went from the suburbs past the farmland.
Yep.
To the inner city.
Yep. Because remember, this is where we started. Let's go back.
Mm-hmm.
We started
back. This is where we started.
Avery Manor, right?
Yeah. This is where we started several pages ago. I'm going all the way back. There's a more efficient way of doing this, but I don't care. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. She's driving around. She's in the prison. She's driving around in Ann Arbor. Boom. Here's the suburbs. It's like what? That's a 2-story house, maybe 3. 2-story house.
You can see the roof. It's like 2 stories.
Yeah,
I'd say.
2-story house. Like, yeah, there's some stairs. That might be the basement. I don't know. Who cares? And then wait, she's down. I don't know if she's upstairs or downstairs.
It looks like she's in the downstairs because you can see the sheets from when she was at the door. So,
but then she's upstairs because there's a window. So she's
I don't know.
She's
Could be one of the front
Schrodinger's. It's Schrodinger's Screecher. We don't know if she's upstairs or downstairs.
Schrodinger's Screecher.
We don't know. It's fine. I love comic books. So then they go to the basement, and he pulls on the candelabra, and it opens up the fallout shelter.
I call that more of a wall sconce.
Yes. Yes.
But I don't know. It looks really odd.
It does look odd. You're generous and correct when you say that. And then we have there's a huge waterfall just in the basement. Actually, this is a shitty basement.
Terrible. All their shit's gonna get wet.
Yeah, terrible basement.
Fall shelter or a cave? Like, pick one.
It's both. It's both
a repurposed fallout shelter
with a waterfall.
With a waterfall.
The waterfall is like intentional, right? Like they like bombed like something and then rerouted water.
Are you saying that they repurposed the fallout shelter into a cave?
Yes. Yes, actually. That's literally true.
Absolute cinema.
Oh, I have to. That's such a good point. The bike is called the Silver Bullet. What is the theme of the superhero persona?
Yeah, that's true. I'm like,
that's
what?
Such a great point. That is such a great point.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really fit at all.
He was watching the werewolf movie with Gary Busey. He was like, Silver Bullet. That's what I'll name it.
Oh my gosh.
Like, hi-ho silver away, you know?
Yeah. The Silver Bullet.
That way he could say that at one point.
Hi-ho silver bullet.
Long brings up 2 very good points. One about her getting gas in that costume.
Yes.
And also, Avery identified the bike, so that would imply that it's got to be at least somewhat publicly known.
I know, yeah. That's a really good point.
Yeah, the Silver Bullet. Hey, it's my dad's old crime fighting car or motorcycle.
Also, this shot of her underneath the wall, coming out of the waterfall. How is she not A, soaking wet, and B, why is it so so bright out, and yet she's using her light.
Visiting
It's so
hours must be-
weird.
Visiting hours must still be open.
Like, and then
The
you've got-
visiting hours closed hours ago. What are you talking about?
And then you finally got the sun beginning to set, and you see the moon up long before the sun has even set.
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
you know, sometimes the moon does do that. Whatever. Who
Fine.
cares?
Yep. Let it go.
So she is right. She rides up. Okay. What kills me though is she rides right up to the gate.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Which is wide open.
So does any security guard go, "Hey, we got a weird weirdo outside the gates here"?
Yeah.
We got one of them costume freaks outside the gate, boss.
Looks like
It's
that
fine.
Screecher is back, except he's smaller.
He gets shorter.
Can you imagine like you're trying to have a phone call and like there's some asshole with a laser pointer like pointing it on the phone because it's a laser mic instead of a directional mic? How annoying that would be. I don't know. It seems silly. So, did you pull all the files I asked you to? Yes, they're on this flash drive. Good. And where is Avery now? I wonder what I wonder what files she asked for. Because remember, she's been working on this for 7 years and she's now decided to act. So I wonder what files she had pulled. Where is Avery now? She and her servant. That's weird. That's a weird line. She and her servant dropped from view sometime after leaving the house. Wouldn't you just what? Hang on.
They never left the house.
They never.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
It should have been like she went to her old house, and that's the last time we've seen her. She hasn't come out of the house yet.
She's still in the house, or they haven't left, or
Yeah.
well, find her. I don't like. Gasp.
Lose that.
Loose. That is so odd. What a. Why would you?
Why would you break that up?
Why would you break that up? Why would I?
What is she
this
gasping?
genuinely upsets me. Why would you have if you want to have the gap where you have I don't like, and then you have loose ends where you have. Why is it not flipped? Why is she not gasping after she's? Oh, dude.
But she could have said something but she didn't say anything like. She didn't say anything like dangerous or.
I know it's not
threatening.
even threatening.
She just said, "Where are they at?" She could have been like, instead of having gas, she could have been like, "Damn, they got tabs on me or something," or "I got to be," or "I didn't know,"
There's so many things that you could do that are better than this.
It could have been like, "Damn, I didn't know I was followed," or something like that, or they're watching the house. I got to be more careful, or something.
Wait, what? Wait. Hang on. Hang on. So she's just standing there in the open. She just gets casually spotted.
Kathleen,
gasped.
she's standing there menacingly.
Oh my god.
She gasped too loud. That's what it was. She heard her from all.
She's
the way-
not taking cover or anything like that.
No, she's standing straight up, staring at the woman.
I think the writer was trying to go, "Oh, she's like Batman," and I'm like, "No."
and can we
She's
go back to
gasping
panel?
because she realizes she's been caught, I guess. And so she says loose ends and then call security. We've got an intruder near the eastern perimeter. That's just awesome. What a great comic book.
Oh, can we go back a couple panels?
Yes.
real quick?
Yes, we can.
So go back one more.
Yep.
Are these not the most unthreatening looking villains you've ever seen?
Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? You could have picked something better, but you got Bob Ross in the background.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Gross.
I was gonna say this looks like someone's liberal arts professor in the background.
How much want to bet these are all professors from when that writer was at college? And
Dude,
these
it
are
looks
the
exactly
professors
like
pissed
that.
them
You're
off.
so right. Yeah.
You know
Oh
who
my
you know who
God.
you know who else did that?
Do tell.
You know who else used real college professors?
I mean, I know what I would say. Are you going to say the same thing I'm thinking?
I hope so. Also, you know who also used college professors as their villains in their shitty comic? Chris Chan.
Christian. Oh man.
At least their names were. At least they actually At least they have actual names in here, and not their names are backwards.
Oh
But,
man.
but honestly, like you got a guy here that looks like a really skinny Grateful Dead.
Yeah. And Mary Lee Walsh. I mean,
Yeah,
Kathleen
yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy. I mean,
Oh, that's perfect.
I still have no idea what the hell's going on.
No, no, you're right though. That is like the least threatening person I've ever seen in my life. Like, I legitimately can imagine that dude saying, "Look, I'm sorry, but you were late on the assignment. The highest I can give you is a B."
I was gonna say, yeah, he's like this. He's like this the guidance counselor. He's just like Have you ever heard?
That's amazing.
So Avery, have you ever thought about hurting yourself?
Hey, Nix, are you back?
I am back.
Okay, I see you twice. I wasn't sure which one is you. There's you and
I
you.
had to step away from my computer, so I
Okay.
my phone.
I can barely hear you. I'm not sure if your mic situation changed or not.
It did very much change. I'm using my phone for a few seconds.
Let's see. Go back to that dynamic shot while we troubleshoot.
Oh, this is unintentionally the funniest comic I've ever read.
It is pretty great, isn't it? We'll just double Nix. We'll just double our pleasure. I'll have two Nixes.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
But yeah, it's like there's no shot where like she sees her, or you should have been like, "Who the hell is that?" Or
I know.
something,
I mean, like, there's so many reactions, like who or what the, like she should be saying that. I think would be better than whatever this is. I guess I don't know. I don't know. This is silly. And then we get this thing, time to go. So it's like she's doing a dramatic, like cape twirl, right?
Okay.
Time to go.
That's right. You're already standing in the open. Might as well attract more attention.
Yeah, let's get more attention. Exactly. Yeah. That's perfect. That's great. Intruder confirmed.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. And I can hear you even better.
Yeah, I was using my phone because I was like, oh shit, I gotta go away from my computer for a moment. No. Can we go back a couple pages? I missed a couple of things.
Yes, you absolutely.
And I like to be kept up. I did see Bob Ross in this comic, and I just kind of like to myself, what the shit is Bob Ross doing here?
And he's pulled all the files that he was asked to pull, and they're on this flash drive.
I didn't know Bob Ross was a computer guy. Oh my god.
Including his search history.
Yes. He put all those happy little files on that flash drive for her.
Oh, what a nice man.
But we got fixated on this because this line here, she and her servant, which is weird, dropped from view sometime after leaving the house. They never left the house.
She and her servant. Her servant? Is that her servant? Was it ever confirmed that it was her servant? Are they just making more assumptions? There are a lot of assumptions being made in this comic, and all of these assumptions somehow lead to the correct places.
It's almost like no one is acting normally or naturally, and instead it's just kind of like being, haphazardly slapped together by someone who's incompetent. It could be that, though.
Honestly, this does feel like I prompted an AI to make a comic for me.
I think you could probably do a better job, though.
I feel like I should say, hey, make a comic based on Batman, but shittier and themed around an owl. The AI says, "You got it, boss." Her bike's called the Silver Bullet, and it makes that's why the hands are all messed up, and
yeah,
she's looking down at her belly button while reading.
Yeah, holding her paper like that. It's perfect.
No, but seriously,
Look
Well,
at this transition. Look at this. So she says, "Well, we'll find her. I don't like," and then gasp, loose ends. Isn't that so awkward? Like it should be flipped. If she's going to not finish the sentence here, then the panel on the right should be on the left, and then she should be gasping either at what she heard her say because of her laser mic, or because she realizes that she was spotted here. It's weird. It's like the panel is flipped. Then she dramatically twirls her feather cape as she's trying to escape from being caught from standing stock still on the top of a roof looking at somebody in another building.
Can I just say too?
You absolutely can.
Holy shit! First of all, the picture or that shot of Kathleen back in one of the previous shots, her eyes are so goddamn small. Not that one. The one, yeah. What is going on with her eyes? She looks like an old man cosplaying as a woman.
She does actually look like an old man.
Well, and then she's on the roof in a bright white cape.
Yes.
In the middle of the night.
Purple and yellow. Like, there's a reason that Batman goes around in darker colors, and the only the symbol on his chest in most variations is bright yellow.
Yeah, even blue Batman is darker than a like bright white cape.
And that's because he has special armor under that symbol to stop bullets. So, because like you're gonna shoot for like the bright yellow. Usually, if you're just like some street punk panicking.
Yeah, just freaking out.
It's like, what kind of ninja wears orange, it's the same thing.
Well, in Naruto, it makes sense because, like, one.
Well, it's anime, it doesn't matter.
It's a manga, it's fiction, whatever. But also, everyone else wears pretty much the same thing as he does. Second, in historical times, ninjas actually didn't wear those black costumes that you see them in fictional bullshit. They actually just dressed like normal civilians.
I agree that the panel looks okay, Dave. I do think it's silly that she's like time to go when she's been spotted and she's like twirling. But I agree that the cape especially does look okay. I agree with you there, Dave.
The cape twirling like that looks more like a peacock than an owl.
It does look a little peacocky though. Yeah.
Peacocky.
Yeah, the art.
I'm Nick. I'm a 12-year-old boy.
Okay. So the intruder is confirmed. He's dressed like Nope.
He's dressed like Nope.
He's dressed like Nope.
Also, she stayed on the roof long enough for them to come out there.
She's on the roof. I guess this is the street because we have really peculiar solid cement park benches and dumpsters. So from the street they catch her. They're looking up. Intruder confirmed. He's very short. He looks like a manlet, and he's dressed like. And before they can say Screecher, she says nope, and she flings herself off of the building, testing the jet boots for the first time with the wings out. Very bold strategy, Cod. Let's see how it plays out for him.
I actually kind of want to ask if the cape can do that, if it can just splash out in these feathers, why was it swooshing around like a dress, like a skirt, like a big ass skirt? Does it change like density or whatever?
RJ, what's up, brother? Thank you for swinging by. Appreciate it.
If so, again, you have to establish that. Like again, the problem with a lot of writers, this one particularly, he relies too much on people people being inside his head in order to understand what he's writing.
Yeah,
like in the Nolan Batman verse, they established that Bruce's cape is made of what do they call it? Microfiber or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was too young to understand the technical terms of the time, but that's why it went from like loose and flowy to like glider at the press of a button or whatever.
Yeah, it's like they actually showed this, but I think they showed like that you could send an electric current through it to make it change shape.
Exactly.
Right?
Morgan Freeman was the one who showed him. He's like, puts on the glove and he's like, boom, and it tents out, and it looked cool.
And we had all that time in the cave to establish this, but instead they wanted to talk about his shitty wiring.
Well, the wiring was really bad, so that deserves a whole panel.
I mean, they had, as I'm saying, they had time to establish all this stuff,
Yeah,
but
we had to talk about the wiring in T. Come
Yeah.
on.
yes,
Nope. All right, so here we go. She flings herself off. She's flying. Here she goes. All right, now these guys are making these very. I don't know.
it takes me a second to realize that they're not the guys shooting,
Yeah.
or are they the guys? This is such a weird ass panel. Like, well, who are these guys?
So hang on. Are they? Wait. Okay. There's just two guys.
That's
right?
what I'm saying. I'm
These
saying,
two guys, no guns.
It
Just
looks
like-
like there's four guys, but it has to be that they're shooting and then they're like, they're mad because they missed, right?
I don't know. Now they have guns.
Now they have guns.
Did their walkie-talkies
He
turn
has a
into
gun.
guns like in E.T.?
He has a gun. I think he's getting a gun.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see his gun at first.
Well,
He
it's
kinda
not.
molded
It's
into his
very
little
hard
hand.
to see the gun. I don't.
He's
I
got a
don't
little
follow it
tiny
at all.
hand
It's
from
a
the
tiny
distance.
little baby gun to shoot the tiny little baby man that's dressed like an owl. That's noping on out of here.
Wait, no,
They-
no, look. You can see there's like her chest in
Yeah.
the shots where she's like flying right
Yeah.
above them. They can see she has tits.
That's true.
but it happened so fast they couldn't see it. Probably,
She's moving so quickly. That's right. That's just
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Oh yeah,
fast.
totally.
and it's dark outside, so
And it's dark outside, but again, because she has her hood over her eyes, she has night vision. Remember?
yeah.
Couldn't her hood like be falling off of her face though? If she
No. The hood would stay perfectly over her face even as she moves at 100 miles an hour with jet boots. It doesn't move. It doesn't fly back.
Do we even know how fast the jet boots can fly?
I don't know. Like, let's say it's 30.
I was gonna say tens of miles.
Yeah, she's going tens of miles an hour. That would still knock your hoodie off, right?
Yeah,
Nah,
that was
it's-
still
it's
not
fine.
knock the hood off.
It's fine. The hood's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's completely fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything
You're not
is
supposed to think about it.
RJ, yes, they would be friends. I don't have anything witty to say. That's just a bad comic. The gunmen are behind her. Are they behind her?
Look, leave the kid alone. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Are they behind her? I guess they are.
Yeah. Leave the older than me kid.
Yes,
the
leave
more innocent boy
leave the
that he is.
30-year-old man alone. Yeah,
Mhm.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the words
Oh,
of
so glaring into the sky, they're not even looking at her. Yeah, no. Log again with the good points. Great points.
Yeah, this is okay. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. So, all right. So she gets hit in the leg.
Yay!
I mean, I'm going down.
Fire
Crap.
You know what would have prevented this? This exact thing that they should have prepared for? Body armor.
Unfortunately, she
Mhm.
only has body armor on the inner and outer parts of her thigh, not
And
on
on her
that.
knees.
Oh, don't worry. There's no vital organs there at all.
It's fine. You don't need it. It's fine. It's
No, yeah,
fine.
you don't need your legs to fight crime.
You don't need legs or arms or anything else at all. It's
There's
all
no
fine.
arteries there.
No, there's no arteries. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, look. Seriously.
Instead of saying crap, couldn't there been like just like a or some kind
I
of
was
like,
thinking the same thing. Like
like
who exclaims a word after they've been injured, right?
I would.
Drat! You know, like I
I
guess so.
can't say any
Boulder dash.
profanities. I can't use profanities. One of my nieces is awake, so I'm just gonna.
Stars
You
and
keep-
garters.
You can imagine I'm saying the F word.
Yes. So I
Well-
guess what I'm okay. So I do want to ask you guys though, because like, do you think that does the pain make her stop? Like, how do the boots turn off? You know,
It
like,
broke
is what
the
I'm
spell.
asking.
It broke the spell. Oh my god, yes.
it's the same logic as breaking the spell. You shoot the leg, the boot stop.
Why don't the wing? That's also a good question. Her arms aren't shot.
Well, that's what Lug asked. He goes, "Did the bullet
Yeah.
stop the jets that grab things?"
Yes.
Oh my god. I didn't expect the chat to be this active. This is awesome. This stream is like way more fun than I expected it would be. Also, it helps to have all you guys here. That makes it so much more fun.
We should do this with the other comics.
Yes, that should be a thing for sure.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right.
Oh god, here comes the meme.
All right, continuity. Okay. I don't know where she's going. Let's assume that it's one of these buildings over on the right, even though the I still don't know where in time and space these 4 men are. She gets shot and makes her wings and the jets that grab things stop. And
No,
she
the
falls.
jets that grab things. Oh, they were my favorite character.
All right. She's falling and she like rotates, right? So she's falling and rotates so that she's falling back first. And then from back first falling straight down, she does this number and goes through a skylight. Is it a skylight?
Maybe she's falling. Maybe we're looking at her from above and she's falling backwards into the sky.
You have another SAO bridge scene. Ah, shit!
Oh my gosh. All right, thanks, RJ. Have a good night, man. Thanks for swinging by.
because she lands on the table, right?
Yeah.
Right in
Okay,
front
we
of a
go.
poker
Is that a
game or
table?
something.
Like,
I'm trying to keep up with Lug's messages. Lug's like lighting this thing on fire metaphorically instead of literally.
is that it looks like more like a carpet than a table to me. And there you
No, it
guys
does look like a carpet.
Oh,
Oh my god! Look at that dude's legs. Look at his goofy little legs. Look
Look at the guy next to him. Look at the guy.
Yeah,
that one guy's
that's
leg is
right.
broken.
Oh my god!
He showed up to work on a broken leg. He better be getting paid double. Give this man a raise.
This
His
is awesome.
dedication to eat.
Yeah.
What's in the guy in the bottom right doing?
he's doing a jig.
Look,
man.
man, that dude has had some conversations with HR over it.
I really got a piss, but this Screechin just landed here.
It's so great.
And then the
This is
chick is
such
just
a-
calmly just sitting there like
I just like it just says Eden in all caps back there, by the way, like on the desk. It's just
In like the worst possible font for a corporation to have.
it's so great. Okay.
I don't
So-
know. Maybe the CEO's like 5-year-old nephew did it or something.
Okay, hang on. Okay, I I have to point this out now. She's already here. Right? Which
And she's
means
sick.
okay. She's here. She sees her. She turns and leaves. She's flying the opposite direction, right?
You would think.
no, he flies right into her.
And then so she says, yeah, she says time to leave and she beelines for the person that spotted her
Well,
and gets shot. And
if you've ever watched the person who wrote this, you've ever watched them play a video game, especially open world, you would know they have a terrible sense of direction.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know how many times I've said you got to go right, you got to right, right,
Which direction is right?
go right, go right. No, yeah,
he didn't literally say that though, Jared, did he? Did he literally say that?
I mean, do you really want to know the answer to that?
Maybe I don't.
It would make things a lot sadder.
So she's already there. You
Make you
again.
feel like you're picking on the special needs kid in school.
That's actually that's this whole stream. I really should have named it that. Okay, all right, so this dialogue. You again. Haven't seen your like in some time. What did you call yourself? Okay, so this establishes that Avery's dad used to like dress up and fuck with his partner, boss, whatever like this was a thing he regularly did then, right?
So he's working for. So that's like Clark Kent working at LexCorp.
Right. Yeah.
Captain America working for Hydra.
Right.
Because that would
so
never
cool.
happen.
Yeah, that
No,
never
no, no.
happened.
But like no, Steve Rogers working for Hydra, but then as Captain America, he goes
Right.
back and foils them.
Oh man, this is so great. No, it's
Good
Iron
work.
Man, and he's working for the Viet Cong. He's working for the Taliban.
You know
It's
what
awesome.
though? How many of us have had that dream that we worked at a shitty job, but then afterwards we could dress up as a superhero and fuck with the boss?
Well, yeah, most of the places I worked, it would have been really, really overkill. But yeah, I kind of see what you're saying.
You need to give Mitch a raise now. I'll be back.
Where's the bonus? Where are they? Yeah, yeah. I call me Screecher. Why should I? What a weird. This is so weird.
What did you call yourself, Screecher?
What did
Why
you
should
call
I?
yourself? You asked. What is this? People don't talk like this.
Oh, the geriatric pants are back.
Yeah.
And you know, it'd been really nice if she was maybe like still on one knee or something, like
Yeah.
to show that her leg is fucked up.
And it's weird that they're letting her stand up and like mess with her glove, and they're just not like just dusting her right now. That's sweet of them, since they've already seen that her suit is not bulletproof. Also,
it
this
could've
like
been.
it looks like
It
she's
could have
seriously wearing a potato sack. This is the ugliest suit.
Yeah, no.
ever.
You know, there's a reason they make super suits in comics more form fitting, and it's not just, you know, because women and men want the cheesecake beefcake. It's because you don't want your characters looking like they're wearing something that your mom made in the basement one year for Halloween.
No kidding.
Well, it
This,
did take
you
him
know-
3 months.
Like the idea is for your character to be evocative of
To stand out in the
like
crowd.
like a Greek god, of like a hero of a myth, So that's why you want them to look like the way that they look, and instead she looks like a potato sack.
Also, her boots are gigantic.
Yeah, her boots are like she has like Gears of War feet. It's so weird.
No. She looks like so anyone here who watches Dragon Ball is gonna like understand what I'm going through here. Weighted boots. She looks like those things weigh a ton. Is this part of her training?
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe that's why she's testing it out.
Now, see, if this was like, if she had just made this suit herself, you could get away with how shitty it looks, because it could be like an early Peter Parker Spider-Man suit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He literally had his sweatpants on, right?
Right.
That would have been acceptable, but no, this is what we're going for. This is the final draft, sadly.
This is 3 months of engineering development.
Yes.
3 months. It should have taken them 3 years and not been like a last minute anniversary thing.
Oh crap! I don't have anything for my husband. This will work. Yeah.
At the University of Michigan, what department did this?
The
sewing
UFM
department?
Yeah, the engineering department of engineering.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That explains everything.
University. Yeah, it's fine.
Her
All right, so-
connections to those people must have been really damn good, or she paid them a shit ton of money.
Yes. Yeah.
Money that they could have been using for like groceries, bills, their daughter.
Anything really.
Now this scene right here, it bugs me that we don't have any kind of like onomatopoeias on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You should
Like there
have
should be like
a
tree
like
or something like that.
scree or a whirl or something,
Did
something.
someone say Screecher?
Yeah, I would say we
Alright,
we
here,
passed
I
that.
gotta go
meme.
shoot myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're actually just reacting to us reading the comic. It's actually not the sound of the gauntlet.
What's
It's the
there?
dialogue.
Again,
Okay, what's there?
it would be great if like in the background you just had giant letters. Yeah,
Yeah.
giant letters of that. So it'd be like, oh my god, and then maybe them going, my ears, something like
Do you
that.
know?
Like,
I'll
"Hey,
tell you.
here, I have
I will say-
tinnitus now."
When I was working on the Morningstar Chronicles 1, my letterer actually, he pointed this out to me, and he was like, you should add some because while the lettering I think is fine, the dialogue here and there is fine, we need to add more sound so that it's like it and I was like, oh shit, that's a great point. So rather than get angry at him, I was like, yeah, that's great, let's do it. And so by taking advice from people who's been doing this longer than I have, I was able to produce a better result.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to point out too, because Lug is in the chat.
Yes.
I'd been asking for some I had passed my one of my pages that I'd finished on my book around, and I was like, "You have any advice for me?" And Lug actually gave me some great advice for one of the opening bits of the first page when I was describing like the riverbank and how it was like decayed and everything, and he's like, oh, you should use this word instead of this word to go along with like the more horror like theme that you're kind of trying to go for. And I was like, you know what, you're right, I should have used that word. Why didn't I think of that? Thank you, Lug. Thank you, Lug.
Because Lugs is great.
So you're saying you asked for feedback, you received constructive criticism, and you accepted it, and it made everything better.
Yeah,
that's such a wild concept.
That's
Holy
weird.
shit,
that's weird. You're weird.
I know
normal
you're
people
weird.
don't do that.
Yeah. Put it out there. I'm not asking for review.
Okay, so now
again,
I get it. Suspension of disbelief
when it comes out.
Again, and in this panel right here, we should also have in large letters in the back,
wham, bam, pow,
or something like that. So you know that the sound is still going, and she's doing that. Yeah,
it is. I do find it odd that we are like she is a teenage girl, and they need to be shown to be like completely debilitated by the sound for this to be, and I'm not like, it's not like a male female thing. It's like the musculature of a teenager, and on top of that a teenage girl. Like it would be extraordinarily difficult for her to shot people.
As the girl, the designated girl of the group, I'm the token hire here. Hi.
Yeah. That's why you're here.
I do want to say that this is a girl versus boys kind of thing, because I get, like you said, just like pointed out again, she's a teenage girl. She's 16 going up against we're supposed to believe these are highly trained men.
They're at least men.
They're grown ass men.
Yeah.
She's a little girl.
You're assuming way too much.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would hope that this company is hiring
you would hope
trained professional bodyguards, whatever they're supposed to be, security guards.
Yeah.
And she's taking these guys out. Now, granted, they don't look like they'd be any more muscular than her, so I guess they're just hiring twinks.
They're just hiring pretty.
You know what would have been great is a little exposition to say the little bars on her knuckles are actually maybe some kind of carbon fiber knuckle that it's basically
like a taser built into it.
Yeah, maybe a knuckle duster built into it.
Yeah,
something like that to give her extra oomph, punching power. I don't know. So, just anything. Damn it.
There you go, There you go.
Oh, she also has claws. Why isn't she using them? That's good. That's a good point.
Yeah, she's got claws. She's got gadgets. What I was also gonna say is she's not trained. Again,
no.
We keep harping on this fact, but she's not trained. Third, this panel, this doesn't work. It looks like she's got shadow clones instead of that they're supposed to be wham, bam, pow. You want those to be in and I'm not saying I'm an expert on comics or anything,
right?
But you want the layout to be different. You want those little bar lines in between each of the guys to show.
You want to have panels for each one,
yeah.
Instead of a splash page, because it looks like she's taking them all out at once with her little shadow clone jutsu that she apparently can just now perform.
She's just that fast.
And then Slug likes to remind us she also has jets that grab things. Never forget.
Yes. She's actually using the jets to grab everyone and disable them.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Jets in her feet that grab things.
Yes.
It
all makes sense.
My favorite line in the whole fucking book.
Yes. Stay away from Harry Fletcher.
So you're
fat
pretty much
chance.
identifying immediately who this is.
I know.
So.
This is who I work for, and you should absolutely continue to pressure him because he sent me as a result.
Mhm.
Awesome. Thank you. That's
Also, assuming that Screecher is a merc, Kathleen's getting a good look at this person
yes.
that's threatening her. And
again, she has no mask on. It's
no mask.
just her face.
You can see her tits, like the indentation of them at least.
Yes.
So you'd have to like know that it's a girl. There's no way that this could be a man. Also, her lips are uncovered, so she's wearing purple lipstick.
You know,
Can't really see in this panel.
lipstick. She puts it on because she doesn't wear it normally for the
it's
costume.
2026. That's bigoted language now, Nick. So you know.
This looks important. Give me a yoink. Put a yoink on a in there, please. Just put a yoink in there.
You know, it would have been really great if maybe she'd like if there was a close-up panel that maybe looked like a USB stick.
Yeah.
And then
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. No problem.
No, Castor, you were speaking first. Go ahead. I am so sorry.
No, I was gonna say like it would have been really nice if there was an in-between panel where she's like looking at her chest a little closer or around her neck a little closer, and you see it looks like a USB stick, and then when she says this looks important, it doesn't look as fucking petty.
You know what they should? Yeah, they should. This I'm pretty sure, and this is just a continuity error, but this is like him saying it's the flash drive, and then you see her. It looks like she's wearing, like what gets the thing that gets stolen. It happens to be a flash drive that she's wearing around her neck. It makes no sense that she takes the thing that she got from him and puts it on her neck. But like there's an error there because it doesn't show her actually putting it on. It's just like, here's a flash drive, and then she has a thing on her neck, and it doesn't actually show you that is actually the flash drive. You just kind of assume that when you get to the back part, right? Because it doesn't show it. Like you just have to kind of say, well, I guess that's the flash drive because it doesn't show at any point.
Yeah, because at this point,
it doesn't even look like a flash drive.
No, it doesn't. It looks like it's some sort of generically gold necklace thing.
Yeah, so at this
I
point,
can buy that at fucking Claire's.
Yeah.
So at this point, you just think she's a petty theft.
Yes, but that's the thing that's so funny about this, right? So her test run is that she shows up, gets caught, flies, gets shot, falls in a window, punches some people, and steals something and leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Progress.
Hero.
Okay, so I got a few things about this. One, because Slug brought it up. Why jets in her feet that grab things? Why did she use the jets in her feet to grab this? That's what they're there for.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Second, what moron is putting a flash drive with important, delicate company information around their fucking neck, or any petty going to just like town, any any common crook off the street, be like, give me that looks fancy, give me it, I'm gonna sell it, get crack money.
Let's take a minute too. So this weirdo that is dressed like a peacock just like beats the shit out of all of your security guys, right? And she's standing there with her hands on her hips, not giving a fuck. Why is she not running away while the fighting is going on? She should be out of there. She should be in another room with other security guys coming in to like just shoot her.
Hello, police. There's a weird person here.
Yeah, right. There's a homeless
person in my house dressed funny and beating up my security guards.
This weird stranger has accosted my employees and stolen from my person. Please
they
send
said
the
something
police.
about wanting crack.
She's demanding crack. I don't know what they want other than crack money.
They aren't gonna. You pay them off enough, they're not gonna ask questions.
No, they're gonna come. They're gonna come shoot a crackhead. That's what they're gonna do.
Or to be like,
you're meeting of police brutality.
I think Fletcher's daughter is here. Come help.
Well, and I think you said this earlier, but like as soon as she says stay away from Fletcher, like as soon as she leaves, Kathleen should be on the phone saying, "Yeah, dose him right now, dose him twice." You know what? Like it's so
good dose.
yeah,
Give him the good shit.
dose him the maximum amount that you legally can. Hit him with everything. Whatever. This is a great comic. This will be your only warning, Kathleen. Okay, so all right, stay away from Harry Fletcher. Fat chance. This looks important. This will be your only warning, Kathleen.
Why'd she assume she's a Screecher's a merc?
Wait. When did she learn her name? Did she learn her name?
Because it was on the letter.
Oh, so she knows that that's the person who sent the letter.
Or she's just assuming. She's just assuming. There's been a lot of just assuming.
Yes. It's, you know what? This is a great comic. A short time later, he knows my name. Oh, she's confused. Maybe, you know what?
Well, better to just assume gender, I guess, than misassign. You know what?
She's surprised. She's sending out letters that she signed threatening people, and she's surprised that someone that retaliates knows her name.
Well, and here's the funny thing.
She signed her full legal name.
She knows
great.
She knows my name. The head of a giant corporation.
Massive corporation that's constantly in the public eye.
No, imagine that someone attacks Elon Musk and Elon's like, he knows my name. Imagine that. Yeah, that's Bob Iger. He knows my name. Yeah, that's shocking. I love it.
I love how she looks like the evil queen from Snow White when she was like in disguise as like an old hag.
Yeah.
In this last panel.
That's her true form.
Yeah. That's when
clearly
back to a snub nose. Years of breeding to get the perfect form, just like a pug.
Oh, Bob Ross is dismayed by this, but not so dismayed that he can't put his hands in his pockets and just chill, you know. A happy little Screecher. Clearly, Harry has hired the same merc he did 10 years prior. This is so dumb. Time we brought in our own. You don't mean. Yes, get me sheep. Hang on.
Shiva H. Vishnu?
Shiva is the same age as Avery.
Yes. Yeah. Allegedly.
So Shiva was fighting her dad at 6.
God damn.
What a badass little kid. What a badass. Get me Shiva. She's at her daycare.
Okay.
You're back. What the heck happened to your leg? I can see it from here. Sadly, your fears weren't entirely Who talks like this? Was this stupid?
What 12-year-old girl talks like this?
16-year-old. But yeah,
what 6-year-old girl?
Sadly, your fears weren't entirely unfounded, old chum.
Hang on.
Maybe we should have been using the Adam West Bat voice.
What are his fears? Okay. I need to know what his... Okay.
Getting his eye corrected?
Whatever they are, they were unfounded.
Would you like some tea? No need to snap at me. Shouldn't we test this thing? Best place would be the Garden of Eden. We need some intel from there. Before your father went away, transferred everything to you. The story is yours now. Make your old man. Godspeed, little bird. And then... Yeah. And then we get to... how far... I can't skip ahead. Okay, fine.
But seriously, he doesn't even be like, oh,
he doesn't express any fears. She gets back and she says, your fears weren't entirely unfounded. This is just bullshit. This is just bullshit dialogue. This is stupid.
It's an Akira slide.
Hang on.
Poorly drawn Akira slide.
Okay, I guess she can. It shows her flying away, but I'll grant that she flies away to the bike and then drives back, because I know for a fact in issue 2 she flies away, leaves the bike with Shiva, and then drives the bike back to the Batcave, and that's a continuity error in 2. But
why does Kathleen have a bandage on her chest?
I can grant. Yeah, I know. I can grant that. Maybe she tattooed like she stapled the USB.
I guess
Stick
she
to her
just
neck.
sewn it into her skin or something.
Look, man, that's a really important piece of technology. She can't let somebody else have it. Oh my lord. The Shiva thing is that's so stupid. You're back. What the heck happened to your leg? Sadly, your fears weren't entirely unfounded. These fears that you never expressed to me. Will you please hold still? I can't. This is a non sequitur. I can't. It turns out I'm a pawn in Kathleen's game. Not anymore.
Well, you always were.
Why is her hair up in like the? I want to say it's like a knockoff Ray Palpatine bun. That's what it looks like to me.
Well, instead of all of the Jedi, she's all the cringe. Not anymore. As of now, the pawn has been promoted to a knight. Alistair, apparently. Wait, hang on. I
Who's
thought his name was
Alistair?
Scotty. Is his name Scotty or Alistair?
It was Scotty before. And
It
I
was
guess
Scotty, right?
He legally had his name changed off panel. Okay.
Is it Scotty Alistair?
I mean, even if it is, that's weird, isn't it? That's
Oh my God, she's the doc. That's the twist. She's been talking to someone completely different the entire time.
talk to Scotty. It says talk to Scotty.
We find out that's not Scotty.
That's
Scotty was shot off screen.
And she called her dad. She called her dad, and she's like, "Yeah, I got with Scotty. He was at the. Wait a minute, Scotty doesn't have a mustache. Wait, what are you talking about?"
Oh, man, that would be much better writing in this book.
Actually works for Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, actually, that'd be a great twist too. Okay,
I want to say something actually.
Go for it.
Little personal insight. I do parlor art on the side sometimes when I have the creativity for it.
Oh God.
I want to say writer, but that sounds a little too prestigious.
Words. The guy wrote words.
The words man.
The words guy for this comic
Perfect.
actually kind of asked me to make Screechin in my parlor beads art, and I did. It was like a little 8-bit Screechin, kind of looked like it came from Mega Man.
It actually looked really good.
It did look
good.
Yeah.
My simplified design was really nice, actually.
Yeah.
I destroyed it after our falling out when I saw the barbecue that Castor put on.
It's very inspirational. Yes,
it was.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that one, I had a hard time trying to kind of figure out how to best represent the costume in bead style, because it's like pixel art kind of thing.
Yeah, you gotta like figure out how to pixelate it, right?
Yeah. So I had to like take out a lot of the design and simplify it to like an extremely basic kind of thing. And it took me like, I think around a couple of days to a week to finish it. And yeah, good question, Log. Good question.
Good question.
We're not gonna.
Yeah,
she has inhuman pain tolerance, I guess. Your old girl. But
well, why is he sewing her leg up while she has the pants on?
It's fine.
Another good question. We don't question logic here, though.
Fine. It's all fine.
He had asked me after I made it as a sort of a gift for him to try and create more of them, mass produce them basically, so he could start. So I could actually start selling them at Comic-Cons. He said, he was like, yeah, I'll give you the licensing, and then after they make a certain amount of profit, I'm going to want to cut. And I was like, or you could just keep this one as a gift, and I could make you other ones that you could, I guess, sell yourself. Because,
so let me ask you a question. So he actually asked you your permission, or actually talked about making money with them instead of just doing it and not even telling you about it.
Kind of. Well, he wanted me to sell them for him, and then he'd get the
Okay.
majority of the
So
profit.
you do the work, and then you do the
Okay.
sales,
The marketing.
Yeah,
and then you give him the money.
Yeah.
One day I woke up and saw my online persona on a T-shirt for sale under Phoenix Press, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, it's a funny meme with you on it, right?" And I'm like, "Okay, you didn't ask for my permission. You didn't ask if I could have a portion of the money. You didn't. You just said, "Hey, isn't this cool?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I bet if I was like." If I was stupid and just went with it, I'd see $0 from that.
I'm sure.
The other thing is like, so as you guys know, I am working on issue 2 of my comic, but so when issue 1 was coming out, Nick wanted to do like a collab thing where like we promote each other's work and then maybe do as a final campaign a brief 5-page comic. I have no doubt he would then start like making like images and iconography to like eep off of my characters.
I'm sure.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure.
No, but it was so weird to me because, like, one, I'm Canadian. The only cons I'm going to, especially because I cannot drive on my own and have very little money. I'm disabled as well. The only Comic Con I could reasonably go to is the one in Ottawa, which is like the closest city to where I live. I can guarantee you there isn't a single soul in Ottawa who's ever heard of Screechin.
Mm-hmm. And him constantly blasting on Twitter. Did someone say Screecher? No, all that's doing is making people go, "What the hell is this?" No.
What's this trash?
I've never seen anyone respond to that positively. Everyone I've ever seen react to it was like, "Please
go away.
Get the hell out of here. Go away. I hate you. You're stupid. This is annoying."
If you really want to piss Nick off, the next time he does that, put in the comments, "Your why superhero fatigue exists."
Oh wow.
I
could not because he's blocked me. So
he blocks everyone, and I brought that up to him once. He goes, I brought him like, you know that they can still like see your stuff and stuff. And he goes, yeah, and I go, okay, then why do you do it? And he goes, he basically goes because I don't want them to be able to comment on my stuff, but I think it's because he wants to have the last word.
Yeah, I think so. Which is funny because I will always have the last word now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Fun fact: he still follows my my YouTube channel for some reason.
You gotta follow his uploads, man. He's a big fan. Okay. Back to our very serious scholarly work here. So he's so your fears weren't unfounded.
You know those fears that we talked about extensively?
Yeah, the fears we never talked about. No one's ever said anything about them. Now, this is also a retarded non sequitur. Will you please hold still? I can't. It turns out so she can't hold still because it turns out that she's a pawn in Kathleen's game. I don't know if that's what he intended to say, but that's what it reads like, so he should have fixed it. Then he says, not anymore, and this makes no sense. As of now, the pawn has been promoted to a knight. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense with him handing her a coaster with a string on it. None of this makes any sense. See, Alistair instead of Scotty, that doesn't make any sense.
That's a cool line, but with no context to it.
There's no context.
Yeah.
This isn't your fight. Okay, he's not fighting. So that's
you are.
Yeah,
the 16-year-old girl.
Yeah. This is only beginning. This isn't your fight. That's where you're wrong. Those are all of the threats Eden has sent me over the years. Now she says Scotty again. What the fuck is going on?
Jared. Clearly Scotty. No, I was talking to Jared at the top.
Oh, okay.
Frost Jared. Clearly Scotty is just a nickname for Alistair. It's like,
right.
You know.
Yeah, it's just one of those funny things.
You get
like,
Bill from William.
Yeah, exactly. Like when I talk to Castor and I call him Tom, it's just one of those things.
Who's that? Someone's my name? What?
Yep. Okay. It's again like we have this weird thing with the neck where it's like, hey, here's a sticker. Slap this sumbitch on your. There you go. You got a logo now. I don't know why that's relevant, but it is. Whatever. Then we
It's a nice
have
little
a
sticker.
mountain of evidence, of mailed hard evidence he has not taken to the police.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Allister.
Over the years.
Then, Desert Storm.
So he doesn't give a shit about his boss.
No, he doesn't.
I tell you what, honey, another damn threat.
Oh man.
Okay.
Why is he
Scotty,
whisking
this
up his
path is a
tea?
dangerous one. So was Desert Storm, but your dad and I made it through all right.
Oh my God! It wasn't Iraq. I was just making a joke.
It was Iraq. Well,
He
in that case,
No,
What?
I got a question. I got a
Yes,
question
go
for the
ahead.
writer. Not the writer, the words guy.
yeah, the
Um,
wordsman.
Words guy.
Wordsman.
Why is
the
he
wordsman.
Irishing up his tea? Why? Considering how the amount of liquid he's pouring from that little.
It's actually no. There's
There's
actually no tea. It's just from the flask. That's all from the
That's what I was
flask.
gonna say. That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
Oh, like he's not Irishing up his tea. He's teeing up his Irish.
yeah, exactly right. You got it right. In fact, we should just see the whiskey, and
Normally
he's
this is
got a
how I
tea
get rid
bag
of my
in it.
drinking problem. I make
Oh
it
my
look
God.
fancy.
That's supposed
This
to
is
be
great.
the audience right now.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah, bring it on, they say together. Okay. Well, in that case, bring it on.
Is that it?
This path is a dangerous one. It's cool. Desert Storm. In that case, bring it on. And that's the end. A Screecher number 1 as the owl flies. What a masterpiece. Then we got issue 1 of Jaguar Warrior.
Oh, that
Um,
was Neff and his buddies comic.
yeah, by AJ Hodes and Neff. And you can check that
AJ's
out
cool.
wherever good comic books are crowdfunded or sold.
Mhm.
And then we have the Screecher logo. The people listed here are truly special and deserve to be celebrated. Thank you, Donovan. Mark. Hey, look at that.
I wonder who that dude at the bottom is that
I
he
don't
later
know.
stabbed in the back. I
Another.
don't
It
know.
must be a third Jared. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. There's so many of us. By the
There's so
way,
many.
serious note, there was like 2 other people at my new job that are named Jared, and it's so confusing.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah.
So you get to be Jared Prime here and at work.
That's
Yeah.
right. It continues. It's time for this little birdie to take. I hate the way that he does the things he does. Avery
his way
Fletcher.
of phrasing is so bad.
It's awful. Was a normal girl. This isn't that is until the day her father was jailed for a crime he didn't commit. Okay, so this is stupid because that means that she was a normal girl until 7 years ago, and she's been an abnormal girl for 7 years.
Well, I mean,
7
she
years
did put the
later.
suit on without any training and kicked the crap out of.
But I
Wait.
guess actually, know
I
what?
can't say fully grown men; they're twigs.
She should have put it on when she was 9 because Shiva was fighting her dad at 6, so it would have been fine. With not much time left, I guess Avery must right the wrongs of the past, not as herself, but as the costumed hero, Screecher. Oh boy,
Oh boy.
what's the comment? What did you think?
There's like one.
The playground reminds me a bit of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Good use of color here. Man, I'm going to give you an upvote just for how kind that was. You're a kind man. Hetty Pigeon.
Stupid.
God
Stupid
bless
but
you.
kind.
God bless you and your kindness.
He was trying
What
to
would
say
I
anything.
react with? I'm not angry. Horrified is probably a good. About horrified.
Mhm.
I'm horrified.
I think we all are. Too bad you can't put in like 3 more for us.
Too bad there's no "what the f did I just read" button.
I know. I could comment and say, "What the f did I just read?" But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm a classy guy. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna go back. I want to get once again. Only reason I even considered reviewing this was because Herman insisted I do it. Herman, this one's for you, buddy. You're welcome.
who
Otherwise, they never would have done this. So
oddly attracted to Nick,
yeah.
Nick Gibson.
Yeah, and it's weird that he admitted it publicly, right there on.
Well, it
on
makes
X.
sense why he defends him so so
Everything
adamantly.
suddenly does make sense. Yeah, it does make
You know
sense.
what? It's good for him that he can finally admit it out loud.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him.
Coming out of the closet like this, so brave.
Yeah, what a brave stance he took.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's Screecher 1 for our first Sunday night Screechin'. I guess we'll do Sunday night Screechin' 2 and 3.
Yay! Oh, I'd actually be so down for that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And
Any closing remarks about our reading material?
Well, basically, it's what happens when someone tries to rip off Batman, but not understand what makes Batman so cool. And also, I discovered plot points, plot holes that I missed the first time I read this. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
wait,
same.
I missed the whole her boot thrusters can grab things. That takes the cake.
That's
That
awesome.
is amazingly designed for like 3 months of work.
I'm going to use that as a screen name on a game.
You should
just be like jets that grab things.
My amazing object grabbing jet boots. One of a kind. 3 months of development.
Now we have to tell everybody though, this wasn't written by a child with a head with a head injury.
No, it was not. It was not. If
a grown man.
All right, I will. But here you go. I will. I'll put it. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the comments of the video. So you can check it out. It's on globalcomics.com if you want to check it out. It is Screecher #1. Just type Screecher in the search bar. You'll be able to pull it up and read it for yourself. And you can even buy a copy for 99 cents. And if you're just enamored with this world and enchanted by the storytelling that you saw, you can always back it on the various crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter. Again, Screecher. I think there's a volume that was out. I'm not sure if it's still crowdfunding or not, but I know that it's got a backward, or was it a forward, from Chuck Dixon, and I think that's a pretty big deal. So you should check that out too.
Yeah.
Who is Chuck Dixon?
Who is Chuck Dixon?
I don't even know that guy.
Did he write a comic?
He's
He
somebody.
doesn't even know Graham Nolan or something like
Who's
that.
Graham Nolan?
Mm-hmm.
Rob Liefeld.
Who's that guy?
Yeah.
I don't know any of these people.
These are people who. Wait a minute. Who? What?
I don't know.
Who are we talking about again?
don't
But no, I was gonna say, I mean, again, I only skimmed it the first time I read, so I'm definitely finding a lot of plot points that I did not see before. Great reviewing material. 10 out of 10 co-host. I enjoyed the banter, the company, the comments.
It's great as a device to bring people together, right?
It truly is. It's like it feels like Thanksgiving or Christmas in here. We're just we're having a jolly old time.
And the thing is, like, I did support this at one point because I was trying to help somebody out, even though I thought it was absolute batshit garbage. Because I first read it.
Garbage.
Yeah, I first read it and I was like, "This is horrible." Like I'm just sitting there going, "This is horrible," and then trying to gently, ask him questions to make, and then maybe give him some feedback because that's what he asked for, but he doesn't want it. And all I got was corporate bullshit. And when he said that, I was just like, okay, whatever. Because I knew at that point he didn't want anything. If he's just going to gloss everything over with that, like that answers everything.
Well, of course it does. It's an answer. You don't need anything more than that. No, but don't forget, you also gave him, what was it, $60, $70 for his book, and he wrote you as a, what was it again, caster? This is fun.
Oh yeah, he was like $60 to back his book, and he'll write you into the novel. And I was like, okay. So I'm looking for myself in the book once I get it. Once I got the book, I threw it away, actually.
Me too.
But I'm talking about the Google Doc, which I ran it through Grok, and Grok was like, there's a lot of spelling errors and plot holes. But anyways, So I look for my character, and so there was a Caster the Gravedigger in the book, but the Caster the Gravedigger in this book is an incompetent space pilot that is known for getting his charges killed.
That's awesome.
And I was like, And this is before the falling out. I couldn't have been some badass fighter pilot that
No.
just that's why they call him the Gravedigger, because he buries his opponents. And no. I'm an incompetent boob.
You're
Yeah, with friends like these, who needs enemies, right?
So this is Screecher Volume 1, available now on Kickstarter. It successfully funded on July 5th, but you can still late pledge for available rewards. This is what I find interesting about this campaign. It's shockingly honest. Like if this was me, because I've seen the art from this, because here you go. This is the art from 4. And
she changed her costume a little bit. If you look at the
so this is
like a waist belt.
This is infinitely superior to the art from 1 through 3.
I'm pretty sure you had a falling out with the artist.
Big surprise.
But shocking. But see, if I was him, I would be like, I'm only going to show the art from 4.
Go back up.
Hang on. Oh, look at that. There he is. He's got the forward from Chuck Dixon.
Did he spell forward correctly?
No.
Oh, really?
And it's got a capital F. Because he's fucking stupid. Capital F for fucking stupid. All right, we're scrolling back up. What was that?
So, kind of, I don't, why are there bats? One thing. Second is...
hey, shut up.
Batman, that's fine.
She's wearing a corset.
And also, is she going to have a pet owl or something like that?
Screechy.
Screechy, the wonder owl or something like that.
Yeah. Come on.
I like how her costume does not look like an owl whatsoever.
This is like look how feminine this is. Look how feminine this is.
Goddamn, her hips and ass.
Like, right, and so it's so feminine, and then you look what the fuck is that? Look at that.
Now, I will say the only reason he made the character Shiva was so that he could have the cover of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's named after a Mortal Kombat character. She looks like a Mortal Kombat character.
She does the get over me. I mean, get over here thing.
Yeah, she doesn't get over here.
So this is from 2, and this is the this is Shiva and her being in the same age at the same dojo, and they train together. So she has like generic martial arts training along with Shiva
at the strip mall.
At the strip mall.
Yeah.
And the girl has been Shiva for 10 years.
So she's been killing since like 6.
Since 6 years old, she has been an assassin.
Oh, okay. Well, Damian Wayne.
Right.
I was gonna say, well, if Juliet from Lollipop Chainsaw can get her start at like 6-month-old with a sharpened rattle, why not? But no, for Lollipop Chainsaw, it's tongue in cheek, and it
is, and despite that, it's still more competently written.
It is. Oh my god, it is so well written. I love it.
Yeah.
It's goofy, but it's like charmingly goofy in the way that it's supposed to be. Why is the guy from Hell of a Boss beneath her? What guy?
The voice of Screecher herself. I like Lenore. It's weird to say that anyone is the voice of a character that has not ever had a media that
in the trailers.
Yeah, it's just strange.
But also,
he's
who
trying
cares
to hype up this character as it's something big, but she's just not
as bigger than she is.
Now that profile pic looks like To Catch a Predator. I'm sorry.
Why does he always say words? That's so. I find that so funny.
Remember, he's not in charge of the story. He's in charge of the words.
He's in charge of the words.
That's
story's just
it just
whatever.
happens.
I guess I don't know.
It's like monkeys typing in a room, and it just happens to go somewhat coherent.
Here's the art is just Forrester. That's it.
Oh, poor Forrester.
Just some guy.
Don't look him up. Just look up Forrester. You like his art. You want to hire him. Just look up Forrester. You're welcome. And then Chuck. Oh, Chuck.
Oh my
Chuck,
God.
did you read this, Chuck? He
I
really
want you to bet
really
Chuck
loves
actually
him
did
some
not read
Screecher.
it.
I would, if I put a gun to Chuck's head, I don't think he would say that. Not because I'm threatening him, but I just don't.
How much
don't
want to bet?
that,
How much want to bet he just wrote a forward, a generic forward, and just moved on?
Covereds and forwards. Misspelled forwards. I love it. It's so stupid in like little ways. Like this time forward gets a capital F. This time it doesn't get a capital F. Why does it get a capital F this time and not this time? Screw you. It doesn't matter.
Corporate bullshit. That's why.
Corporate bullshit.
Oh my
That's
God.
Right.
You could
extras. The extras with an apostrophe. Oh man, I want to buy this guy's work. What a writer. This is awesome. This is so
many
great.
spelling errors, things you could just go back.
More spelling errors than you can shake a stick at. This is awesome. Amazing.
It's amazing. Someone who considers themselves a storyteller and a wordsmith doesn't understand the English language.
Oh, I know, right?
Even at all.
Like remotely.
Could you imagine writing a book?
This is sure to be the cherry on top of an already great first run of Screecher. This is so magnificent. Nick, I hope that you can produce books forever, man. This is so
we need something to laugh at in these dreary
I'm so serious. Like if my like next book and the book after that, if they all crash and burn and I just fade quietly into that great night and I vanish, I hope that you persist.
Oh, cheery on top. I was like, wait.
Yeah, the cheery on top of an already great first.
Did you not read this?
I mean,
how do you misspell cherry?
I don't know.
Wait, did he really just spell it?
Cheery.
It's oh my God.
Cheery.
Not even the right cheery.
Imagine
this is the time
you read through this and you're like, I need to buy this man's work.
This is the time when you're supposed to be at your best be because people judge you based on these small details. And I'm sorry, it comes across like he doesn't care, which I don't think he does.
He doesn't. He just wants that
what
sweet,
dare
sweet
say
money.
do I have to offer to thank you for helping me reach that? Nick, you're so awesome.
He wants to do the bare minimum of work, but to be recognized as an artist and a genius.
Right.
But he doesn't put in the work of an artist and a genius.
That's okay. Yes.
He wants all the accolades, but he wants any of the
just
hard
tell
work.
me I'm smart. I'm really smart.
All the accolades, none of the labor.
Yeah, like he just wants to, like I think he really is just like lazy as hell. But he wants to be like one of those geniuses who can just fart out whatever, and it's just so brilliant because it was his, even if he spent no time on it,
And he wants to be able to do comics like full time, and I'm like, bro, some people aren't cut out to do that. I asked him.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I asked him once, have you ever considered maybe getting a small job to get some like funds coming in? Because what's the one thing he complains about constantly?
No money.
So
okay.
he replied with I'd rather be happy doing what I love than depressed. But I'm like, bro, you're still like complaining constantly to con people into buying your books.
Yeah.
And for someone who goes on about how happy he is doing what he loves, he sure does come off as a depressed little bitch sometimes. And by sometimes I mean all the time.
When he yells at people.
Yeah.
Yells at people, complains that people are backing out of his books, threatens self-harm in group chats,
What the fuck is this? The feather is in your court.
Okay.
What the fuck is that? What does that mean, Nick?
It
Why did
means
you
the
write
court
that?
of owls. Get it? It's a reference.
But that's not a term. The feather is in your court.
It's like,
The ball is in your
are you gonna
court,
help?
the
Are you gonna
feather
help
doesn't help.
Screecher?
It
The
doesn't
potato
matter.
is in your court.
It doesn't matter though. You
That
should know
doesn't
what's in his
make
head.
sense.
Hey,
It's
Jared.
It's like you
Jared.
don't. It's like Nick. It's like you don't understand English.
Hey,
like-
Jared. Remember, the turd's in your court.
The turd is in your court.
He's the Tommy Wiseau of comics.
Oh, hi, Nick.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Nick.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
So anyway, how's your sex life? Amazing.
I'm so glad I have you as my best friend, Mark.
And Lisa, who loves me so much. Amazing.
You know what? I'm
Amazing.
gonna say it, especially because of what Castor had told me when he found out how he put him in the book. You know,
I'm gonna kill him. Is that what he said?
no.
Okay.
All I can say is I'm so thankful that I did not donate to his
Yeah.
GoFundMe or whatever,
I was
because
second
I can only dread and cringe at how he would have.
I always
my
bought the
character.
$100 tier to support a friend, and he still treated me like dirt.
Yeah.
So $1,000, you get the ultimate. You get your ultimate fantasy by booping. What does that mean? The person who gets with an apostrophe this tier will get a one-to-one original page of Screecher that they will be able to give input on what happens. Plus, so that's now we know if you want to tell him your book is shit, you have to pay $1,000. You can tell him,
We
hey,
should
this
all
one page is
pool
shit.
like $250 and then tell him this sucks.
Hey, this
Oh,
We
I
is
do
wish
this.
I could. I wish I could.
That would be hilarious. We do a crowdfund just for this.
I would, that's the kind of thing. Like, if I genuinely would not do this to be cruel, but like to be like funny. If I was like just independently wealthy, I would fund the entire book just so I could like tell him exactly how to fix every single page. Because I'm sure it would drive him crazy. Oh man. And I would try to make it good too. I wouldn't try to like make it tank it. I would just try to like, okay, we got to fix this.
But
Okay, this is wrong. Gets
some
doesn't get an
things,
apostrophe.
Jared, are just so unsalvageable.
I know, it's so bad.
Well, I think we've proven that if more competent people were writing the story, we could actually make somewhat of a coherent story. It may not be good.
You could recover it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it wouldn't be like great, but you could recover it.
Yeah, you could recover it. It'd be like, it's all right.
Yeah,
instead of like, what the hell is this shit? But like I said, just some like little tweaks here and there would have just saved a lot of stuff. Especially a lot of like, the way the panels are so screwy.
Yeah,
You change them just a little bit, or change the wording, or change some of the story.
Let's just change the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I'm saying, like I said, it could be a revenge story where a girl finds out her dad was murdered for something that, he had made something in a corporation. They wanted to use it for evil. He didn't want to do, he was trying to like stop them, and they ended up murdering him and taking it, made it look like an accident, made it look like a burglary. Then you've got a story.
yeah,
Right? You've got a story. You've got, maybe she finds out something. She's like, I know my father. Wasn't a burglary. It was something. I don't know, but there could be an infinite number of things you could do to make this story a little bit better. But no, it's you get this shit.
I knew that wasn't no runaway chimichanga cart.
It's written like a middle schooler wrote this. And like I said, if my kid came up to me with this comic, I would be very proud of them, because I'd be like, yes, it's horrible, but for a kid, this is pretty impressive.
for a 5-year-old, it would be amazing.
Yeah, for a kid, it'd be amazing. Be like, you know what? with a little bit of refinement,
Yeah.
we can make this into something good.
Hey, whoa. My 5-year-old niece, she could write totally better than this. Don't do that to 5-year-olds.
I rescind my comment.
Yeah.
That's so cruel.
Yeah, that's fair.
Christ, my 2-year-old niece could write better than this.
Hey, in
And
my
she can't even
defense, I did just spend 3 hours reading Screecher. That does something
That's
to a
true.
person. You know?
You know what? You're forgiven.
That was 3 hours. I felt so much longer.
I know. It only feels like 6.
That needs to be new punishment. I sent you to read Screecher. Just give me the fucking chair.
Oh, anything but
Hey,
that.
James Gunn,
No.
we have a really solid comic project for you to adapt.
No, you should do it.
Definitely.
Before you do anything else, make sure you pick out a killer soundtrack for it. That's based on whatever pop music you like.
Hire Craig Gillespie to do it, and then basically make this the next Supergirl.
You know, don't forget the random AI
Yeah.
Mhm.
used in the movie.
I think James Gunn would be the perfect person to adapt this because that's who he hates the fucking most.
Mhm.
That would be funny. Or Uwe Boll.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
No, I'm telling you, it has to be Tommy Wiseau.
it was so funny because last year when the new Superman movie came out,
Okay.
I swear to God, Nick acted like a fucking he acted like a fucking jilted ex. He was just like, he's like, you'll never be as good as fucking Henry Cavill. Just like, I'm gonna watch a better Superman movie. You watch Man of Steel. He actually he figuratively pulled me to the side one stream where I said I didn't care for Man of Steel. And he sat there and not so gently explained to me why it was the greatest fucking Superman movie ever and how my opinion was wrong and his was right.
Which is
Being that
hilarious
invested.
because on my streams he critiqued it up the yin yang.
Oh no, he told me how it was great, and you could hear in his voice like some anger. And he
always has anger. But can I ask Caster, did he try to defend the Pa Kent "No, don't save me" scene?
I don't think he. Well, I think he did, but
because guess what? He hated that scene when he talked to me. So again, Two-Face.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he was like so kind of fucking angry when he was telling me about how great it was and like how wrong I was for not liking it. And said to him, I just go, well, that's your opinion. I still think it's a piece of trash. And he was
notice how when Nick gets like really heated about stuff, he really gets angry whenever he's expressing his points.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was sounding very like you could tell he was almost gritting his teeth as he was talking to me.
That's awesome.
And I was just sitting there like thinking to myself, why? And I was kind of like in shock a little bit because I was like, why are you so I was like that one meme. I was like, it's the only movie. Why do you have to be so mad? I was like, why are you so pissed off? But yeah, if you talk about his precious Zack Snyder, he's just because like when that last Superman movie came out, he just acted like a jilted lover. Was like, well, you'll never have anything as good as we had with Henry Cavill, and he's the best one, and blah blah blah. And I was like,
I too attach my self-worth to a $1 billion corporation's movie sales.
Exactly.
You know why? Because in Nick's opinion changes depending on if he can try and eke out some popularity for his crappy comics out of it. He's thinking people are going to buy. I had DC I had like Sam Liu on my show. That's like a former DC like director for like animation. And again, out of nowhere, he starts hawking his comics on the guy.
That's awesome. That's great.
On my channel, mind you.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Way to go. Way to go, Nick. Class act.
Now, if you're on Nick's stream and he's like, where can they find you? And you have exactly 10 seconds to start hawking your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh
hey,
yeah.
Do you guys want to hawk your stuff on my stream here?
And that's
stuff.
You're welcome to. Go right ahead.
But that's what he would always say to us. He'd be like, you know what? If you guys want to promote your stuff, that's okay, but not too much because this is my stream.
Even though he said, well, you know how he would start the promotion part, Jared? He would go, "All right, everybody, chill," and I'm like, "That's so
Ew.
lame."
That's so weird.
So
That's so
I have a
weird.
fun story actually. While I'm still, I guess I've got it on the back burner, but while I was developing a game through RPG Maker, for the Friday night, one of the Friday night streams, he told me that he wanted to play the demo. And I was like, oh, and I kind of pushed back on it because I was like, to myself, I was like, well, I've seen how you fucking play, so.
Mhm.
But I also knew that it was nowhere near ready, and I kind of pushed it back to a point where I felt that I was, comfortable enough showing it off. And he waits up until the very end. He has this whole big thing about, I forgot, blah blah, and then he doesn't even give me the courtesy of playing the whole demo up to the end. He just like tries to hurry along it, and gets
Nice.
kind of mildly angry at me for trying to like actually show off what I've managed to accomplish with my little to no skills and my writing. I had a couple of cute little references to Zelda in there, scattered throughout the game. Like, not all of them were in the demo. There was one in the demo, two actually, and then there was a Edgar Allan Poe reference, which he was like, "Oh, you're referencing Lenore," or and goes on about how cute she is, how hot she is, and I was like, "Well, actually, this was like an Edgar Allan Poe thing, but like, yeah, Lenore's pretty kick-ass. She's cool."
Lucky Lenore.
Poor Lenore. She's been really great to me. But like, oh my god,
I have nothing bad to say about her. I just have tremendous pity for that interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, like, I don't get
For
me
some
wrong. I
reason-
think she's attractive, but that's not like I'm not gonna like dedicate a whole like reference to her in my game when I
I
barely.
mean, I would just because that would be,
For
make
some
everyone
reason with
uncomfortable.
Nick, by the
So,
way, whenever he would have a positive interaction with a girl, like he got off an interview with a female content creator that he went on her channel, and then he privately he was telling me about how, and if we end up dating, there's that too, and I'm like, bro,
that's so normal.
That's so normal to constantly be
It's such a
talking
normal
about.
thing to say.
He full out admitted at one time, kind of earlier in our friendship,
air quote
friendship, that he is like thought I was attractive and had sort of a crush on me, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, what do you say to that?
I don't
Say
know.
this.
Like, I've
What?
already told people several times, I'm very socially awkward. I don't handle confessions very well. I don't care if you have a crush on me. We're never gonna meet. I don't date friends or mutuals from Twitter. It's not my thing. To me, you guys don't even exist. You're just the people, the funny people on my computer.
That's true. I don't exist, and I like it that way.
No, but it made me feel so awkward because I was like, well, what the fuck do I say to that? I've never been confessed to before. I don't find many people attractive, so it was kind of like, how do I handle this? Please don't tell me that.
It was to the point where it's like I have a female co-host on my channel, Britt, and he was legit like trying to say, when you and Britt start dating, and I'm like, bro, that's none of your business.
That's weird.
He got
weirdo.
well, we've already gone through it, but he's gotten really weirdly. I don't know. I don't want to say sexual harassment territory, but it was kind of sexual harassment territory to the point where poor Caster was getting concerned.
Yeah, he
on
would get,
stream and off stream.
Yeah, he would get really weird with her.
So, what are the odds that trailer was made by AI?
I know that AI didn't spell check it because he spelled forward wrong again.
No, I mean the trailer.
I know, but I would assume it was made by AI. Yeah.
He did say that he's glad AI exists so he can pressure people into giving him cheaper rates.
Yeah, class act.
Watch the opposite happens.
Oh man.
Well, then why don't he just go ahead and make an AI comic then? Like, just go ahead and not fucking worry about it.
That's where I think he's going eventually.
You know, I
I would
really
assume,
wish
yeah.
that I had the money to just go to all the people that Nick hired and then underpaid and like pay them not just what they're due from him, but so much more just for putting up with him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that would be great.
How about an actual apology?
That would be nice too.
Oh yeah, he messaged me like several months back and told me how he wanted to, like, you know, bury the hatchet and all that and everything, but he never actually apologized. He just said like, hey, you know, maybe we could stream again sometime or whatever. So I was like, translation, my my stream is tanking and I need to bring back the one thing that made it actually good.
Yeah, because if you look at his like view counts on all of his content, he barely passes 100 views on any of his stuff.
I think it's
Yeah.
really funny too. I don't know if I've ever mentioned to anyone outside of Caster, but when I started streaming on Twitch and I got like a small decent-ish following for a little bit because of the games I was playing, he offered to come on to my channel as a special guest to raise the views, and I was like, think I'd rather just do it the old-fashioned way, you know? Charm, personality,
Oh my god,
dashing good looks.
he was
Nicholas.
he was on a stream, like he invited himself onto one of my streams a long time ago.
He does that a lot.
Yeah, and the thing was, I was streaming from my Xbox, and he was like, well, how can I watch? And I'm like, well, you can't really watch. You can only watch the stream, but we can talk on Discord. But it kind of sucked because he can't see what's going on, right?
Mhm.
So I'm sitting there reacting to what's going on, and he's making dumbass jokes the entire time. So there's an intense, scary scene happening, and I'm going, whoa, oh man, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh crap, you know, and I'm like, you know, reacting what's going on. And he's sitting there making dumb, lewd jokes.
You know, at least when I make dumb lewd jokes, it's like actually like relevant to what's happening. I have that going for me, if nothing else.
She's not.
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm like 2 seconds of telling him to shut the fuck up because I'm like, dude, you know, I'm in the middle of like, because I was playing Resident Evil 7 actually.
Yeah.
And if y'all ever played it, it's that scene where you're going down in the basement and the chick comes out and jumps on top of you and starts like, you know, stabbing you to death, and comes out and I'm sitting there going, whoa shit, you know, because the first time I ever played it, so it actually made me jump, you know, and I'm sitting there reacting to like, oh god, she's let me stab me, guys, you know, and I'm trying to, you know, act a little bit more, you know, trying to, you know, play it up a little bit, you know, for the camera, you know, and he's just sitting there going, what's she stabbing you with, you know, and I'm like, a knife. And he's trying to make a lewd joke, and I'm like, would you please shut up, like you're killing the vibe.
And if you said that, you know what would happen? He would leave this, he would rage quit and then blow up your DMs constantly saying, I think that was rude.
Baby.
He did that to me.
I think it's really funny that he actually has never tried to like contact me ever again. It really shows how much my friendship mattered.
So at one point, so we're both in a Discord group and that has self promo stuff. So I posted I think it was when I was doing X2 or something like that, and he comments on it like everything's fine. But I legit responded to his comment saying, "If you want to interact, unblock me, coward."
Yeah.
Legit though.
Well, like I said, you know, I at one point I was his stream because I was, you know, doing everything but playing the fucking games.
Oh, I remember that era. Actually, I've been meaning to say, Jared, if you ever want to come on and heckle me when I'm poorly playing a game, you are more than welcome to. I'll try
by the way,
it'll be fine.
By in Nick's caster, I'm sorry I have to do this, but could you check the chat?
Gladly. Hi, Lug.
I have to do that. I have to do at least one. Someone has to say check the chat.
Everybody
box.
gets one.
I swear to God, one time he was like, he asked me to do like 5 things at one time. He was
he
like,
does that.
and he was like, can you do this, and it was like a half a beat, right? And then all of a sudden he goes, oh yeah, and check the chat. I almost like threw my computer across the room.
It's so weird. Like I regularly I'm a third chair for a stream. They usually they have me on. I'm expected to do nothing except for show up. Like they don't ask me to do anything because they're production. They run it. So I don't know, it's weird.
What it is because I had him when I was regularly doing gaming streams, I would have him on the back and say, hey, Nick, can you watch the chat and tell me what people are saying, folks in the game? So apparently he extrapolated that's common attitude, which beyond that, here's the difference between what I did and what Nick did. Nick doesn't tell people this and then gets upset when they don't do the job. I told him, hey, can you do this for me?
Well, and what pissed me off even more is the fact that like at one point he had like me, Nix, and Lugs on his channel at one time, and he has three people who are checking the chat, yet he'll sit there and go, what's chat saying? And I'm like, well, when chat says something, I will say it.
He thinks his chat is like traveling, like it's XQC or one of the larger streams, but it's not.
Yeah. A couple of times after the stream ended, he'd like kind of pulls aside like a disappointed teacher. Oh my God,
that was the best part.
He got upset with me once. Yeah, go ahead.
All I said is very pathetic of me, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm a woman and I don't give a fuck. He almost made me cry a few times.
Oh jeez. Well, he almost he did that to Taladia too. But anyway, but it's like he got pissed off at me because normally what I would do, because I don't want to like because I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes waiting for a stream to start. So I would show up right as the stream started. So he got upset with me because I did that, and he goes, "I need you here 10 minutes beforehand to go over the agenda." I'm like, "You never told me that."
Oh yeah, same. And I was like, "I can't do that, bud. I have a life."
Mm-hmm.
It's not a very exciting life.
Oh,
I
love how you had to give him like almost like an 8-hour notice, like a job.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're, it's like, I'm not gonna be. I'm sorry, I can't come in today. I'm sick. I'm surprised you didn't have to go to the fucking doctor and get a note.
Oh my God, right?
So he could approve it. But it really felt like a fucking job because I'm sitting there like, why are we streaming for 4 fucking hours of you running around not doing a damn thing in Legend of Zelda?
Do you know why? Because he wanted to pass that like minimum like view watch hours to get monetized. I did it because I do a show where I regularly go over 4 hours, but he didn't think, hey, maybe I should clear it with my co-host. Hey, this is how long I want to stream. Can you go for so long?
Maybe do it at a better time.
But he would have us on every Saturday and Sunday. So and so, for some of us, we have a day job, but then on the weekends we work a half a shift.
Well, not only that, I was on the Friday streams too. So I was. And then he wanted to do a Tuesday stream or something, and then there was sometimes Mondays. Honestly, my whole week was just filled with his shows, and there was never really any time that I could have for myself or my stuff. And fun fact about me, I have my nieces over every second weekend, so I had to take those weeks off. And he got pissed when I tried to take summers off, and well, you guys all know the rest. And look, honest to God, I am so sorry he'd have fucking screaming matches at you. That is not okay.
I'm genuinely surprised at the level of patience that all of you had, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm shocked.
I'm too much of a doormat, and I acknowledge that.
Well, I tried to give the benefit of the doubt a couple of times, but then finally I was just like, you know what? Go fuck yourself. And I almost said that
more than fair. Yeah.
The last stream I was on with him, I almost said that, and I was going to have a talk with him that day about, or the next day about like his attitude, way he behaved on stream. Like, hey, buddy, I'm not a fucking, I don't work for you, so quit acting like you're my boss. And that's the day that like he told me to get the fuck out of the winner's circle, And so I said, you know what? Alrighty, and I left. And about 2.8 seconds later, he starts blowing up my DMs, like calling me a coward not for talking to him. And I was like, you know what? That's what you want me to do. You want me to engage with you, so I'm going to deny the one thing you want the most. Yeah. And it was so, I was laughing all day long.
I laughed out loud when Herman said that apparently Nick has been telling people that he fired us. I'm like, bitch,
would require us to work for you.
Well, even beyond that,
you never paid us.
By the way, you guys can back me up on this. I walked away from regularly being on the show because I had family commitments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, he didn't fire. And then I said, hey, Herman, I offered to show him. Yeah, I could show you screenshots and everything like that so that we can have a little more context. He goes, no. And I'm like, all right.
No, I am retarded.
All while insulting a good chunk of us. Actually, it's funny because I noticed that he goes after like Castor and Jared specifically, but it was never like me. Like he went after Lug a little too.
He's scared. He's scared of stepping up to a woman. He's scared of that.
I called him out for his bullshit too because, no, we were not hired by that guy. There was no payment going through. Hell, if anything, as I've been saying constantly, whenever this topic is brought up, I was actively losing money in some cases because he would kind of needle me into getting the Discord premium service thing because he thought having the soundboard on hand was a good idea, but then he'd also get really pissed if you used in ways at times that he didn't deem it okay.
So weird.
And honestly, there were so many times where I kind of just want to tell him to fuck off and like completely distance myself from that crowd. But there was always that fear that the amazing friends that I'd met I wouldn't be able to like contact them. Would they take his side? And I was,
it's like, again, the part that really like blew my mind is after I posted the excerpt from my stream because Nick had been talking about us behind our backs. So that's the only time I ever decided to respond. Mm-hmm. So I posted that, and I posted a tweet explaining why I'm never going to work with Nick again. The amount of people that DM'd me or comments on that saying you too, including you, Jared. And it's like, I was like, what the, even Britt was like, what is his problem?
It's funny because the only reason I even saw that is because of Lug, because he had been posting, and I'd seen it on my main account, but he'd been posting about someone who was bad-mouthing him and just all the typical Nick behaviors. And I immediately commented on the post. I was like, who the fuck is hurting you like this, buddy? I will fucking take them down. Because Lug is, honestly, Lug, I'm going to say, you're 1 in a million, my guy. You are one of the coolest, nicest guys I've ever met. You're a total sweetheart. You do not deserve, none of us deserve what Nick has said or done to us.
Gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, genuinely. But at least of all, you, Lug, because you bent over backwards for him in a way that none of us ever had to, and you were still treated so horribly. And honestly, if there was ever any way I could make it up to you on his behalf, even though I know it really wouldn't matter for much, I definitely would. You've been a great friend to me, and I appreciate you so much, man. I appreciate all of you guys, honestly, but it was because of Lug that I ended up seeing Jared's posts, and then I went on to my other account, and I was kind of trying to weasel my way out of that crowd with Nick.
Isn't it kind of humorous that all of us that he seemed to completely get rid of all of us practically at once?
of just a wave of goodbyes.
Yeah, but like, see, and then it's like at this point, I can't. What I want to, what I want to see is how many people that like he announced are going to still be co-hosts of his channel are still there later.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sad that he's managed to net so many wonderful people, and a lot of them don't even realize. Like, Watcher of the Damned, she is such a sweetheart.
Yeah,
honestly,
she's nice.
Honestly, it's a wonder how he ever got her in his clutches.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the appropriate term, clutches.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, genuinely.
Very stupid, but very malicious clutches.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's very. I mean, I've said everything that I could ever possibly say in the video, but I mean, it's just genuinely disturbing that he does what he does. I do think that I think it is all very deliberate. It is all very intentional. I don't think that it's like, I don't think he accidentally manipulates people and accidentally takes advantage of people. I do think that he absolutely knows what he's doing, and I do think that he is a piece of shit for doing it.
I have to question, how do you accidentally manipulate someone?
Yeah, I know.
That I feel like there's just no way to possibly go about, like,
Yeah,
I accidentally I convinced someone to jump off a cliff. Whoopsie doodles.
Yeah. No, I think it's deliberate, and I think he's I do think he's actually a psychopath, like actually. Because I don't think you can use people so deliberately unless you actually have some aspect of psychopathy, like genuinely.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, I'm gonna run, but this was so much fun, and let's all do content together real soon. And yes,
absolutely,
definitely do a Screecher 2 as well.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a thing. We're gonna do a Sunday night Screechin number 2. Do you guys? I need to probably go as well, but do you guys want to announce your channels or anything before you depart?
Sure. So you can find me at Comics League tomorrow. I'll be doing a stream at 2 p.m. Eastern, where my friend Babs, who's like a massive Green Lantern fan, and I tear apart Lanterns episode 1.
Oh boy, I'm gonna watch that.
Nice.
Because I've seen clips, and it's so much worse than I thought it was going to be. And I'm getting here's the fun part. I'm getting I was getting like some Twitter heat just because I was bringing up the marketing sucked, but they're like, you can't judge by the marketing, and I'm like, that's the
marketing's there to make you judge, but whatever.
That's fine. But it's like they're like, you're not giving it a chance. I'm like, one, Tom King is creatively involved, and I gave it a chance. I watched all the marketing, and guess what? The marketing sucks.
Boo.
So check that out tomorrow at Comics League on YouTube, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Caster, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
What's your channel, brother?
How are you? I'll say you can catch me on Twitch, Twitter, whatever the hell it's called. You can call me catch me on X at Caster Grave. And if you want to watch me fail at games, you can get me at twitch.tv, Caster the Gravedigger.
As you could probably tell, I'm there too. You know,
yeah.
Just by his little
Yes. And what is your channel on Twitch next?
Well, I'm either with Caster when he's playing stuff, or I have my own, Nick Summer, all one word. I play kind of whatever comes up. My most, honestly, the ones that get the most traction so far have been Lollipop Chainsaw Repop and Honey Pop, which I...
Nice. So I really think you just need to fixate on games with pop in the title, right?
I guess, that seems to be what grabs the attention. It really pops.
It does. Hey.
Well, and the idea that the protagonist is like practically in a bikini, I'm sure helps.
It doesn't hurt.
Hey, people
more protagonists in bikinis, please. Thank you, everyone who's watched with us. Thank you for joining Lugs. If you are still here, Dave, thanks for joining, Dave. Thanks for swinging by, RJ. Thank you for everybody who watches us in the future. This has been Jared from Frost Comics, and that's all I got. Have a good night.